Man, or what? So UFO footage?
Dude, from right over here, and I watched that motherfucker for 3 minutes. I went out to hit my ball, and all of a sudden, I was looking at it. I'm like, that's pretty bright. Must be some kind of fucking super fucking star there. We can see a planet, and then I'm watching it. I'm looking. I'm like, wait, it ain't even that far away. It was doing this pulsating thing, never fucking moved, dude. When it was raining, I came in and got my phone, started filming it for like 5-6 minutes. Then I called him. I was trying to figure out if what up? Oh shit! All kinds of you motherfuckers. What up, Adam? You gotta put on the show. What up, Todd? Hold on, people. I gotta go through this. What up, Steven? Oh shit! You didn't call me, dumbass. Let's see. Eric Hatchett from LA Story. We can do your thing here. Hold on, I gotta check this shit out.
Live here at Caveman in the cave. About to start talking a bunch of bullshit that's going on, guys. Tune in. We'll be live for a while.
Okay, hold on.
Caveman's birthday.
We got more people coming.
Hey, Adam Paul Johnson said they'll be coming soon.
Yes.
Jenny's singing happy birthday and text. And hold on, I'm turning this around, man. You people don't want to see me. You came to see these motherfuckers. What up, Laura? How you people doing?
You got the puppy
What's
here.
up, everybody on YouTube Live? We are here on our birthday bath show. I say our birthday bath show because my birthday and Caveman's birthday.
Oh, you guys are sharing a birthday too?
Yeah.
Holy shit! No wonder you guys are so similar.
We
see your faces.
That was so fucking. We didn't know. I've known it for about 6 months.
Done a couple shows together
before our birthday.
Yeah.
Did a couple of shows and everything. We were talking and everything. And a friend of ours, Terry Renda, do us. She goes,
Las Vegas metal thing.
Come down to Vamp. I got cupcakes.
What's up, man?
Celebrating.
There's my
birthday. I'm like, it's your birthday? He goes, yeah. And I'm like, okay.
Come to find out, so you guys share the exact same day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Same day, different years.
How many years apart?
Yeah, he's like 20 years younger than me,
6
dude.
years.
Oh, by the way, people, I turned 22 today. Fuck you all.
22?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with
Dad, he just turned 28, I think. 28, 29? You know, double that. 40.
I'm the old.
Come on, Chris, you can't fucking work technology or what?
Man, you've seen my camera work, bro.
Yeah, I know I have.
I'm the old
It's
speed
pretty horrible.
It's bad.
I'm the old speed limit. So.
25?
No, the old speed limit.
Oak tree?
Before they changed it to 65.
Hi guys, we're gonna be talking about the bullshit today. So just stay tuned in. You can also check us out. You want to give them the handle where you can check them out live on YouTube?
Live on YouTube is Revolution Radio 2.0 on YouTube Live.
There we go, folks. Revolution Radio on YouTube.
We also got C4OC Radio.
C4OCradio.com, right? C4OCradio.com, guys. You can catch all this live right now, or you can stick around and watch from my perspective this fucking phone. The coronavirus hasn't killed you yet. That's the dude joke we're going off of.
Yep, and we're going to be talking all that
They're
shit.
fun.
We're going to talk everything and everything everybody wants to talk about. I'll be over there in a second to get my computer on and talk to you motherfuckers. I can't wave it on you. I got to get this done.
Yeah, you're talking too much shit before you started, so.
I'll be over there in a second to get my computer on and talk to you motherfuckers. I can't wave it on you. I got to get this done.
Yeah, you're talking too much shit before you started, so just pulling a sword out of me. I was going to let you do that.
All right.
You fucking ask too many questions. You don't give time for things to develop.
I don't want to pretend I'm tall or nothing. I might be a little bit younger today, but I ain't no fucking tall.
It's just another lap around the sun.
Okay, hold on 1 second, asshole, because I'm getting my shit up, and then I'll see your comments and do all that shit. And any questions you guys know, any of your friends on your shit want any questions, you can throw them up, let us know.
Everyone's just laughing and joining, and we got
they're probably like, what are you doing with that dumbass? And you swallow swords, man.
I should have brought one of my swords.
No, he's
Yeah, but I gotta modify
hey,
so before I
pervert.
can swallow it.
That one that you can't swallow.
Oh yeah, it's one of the big ones.
This is not a
I bet you my
porn,
butt.
bro.
That blade like this.
Oh yeah, fuck that. No.
Curves up,
Oh yeah, no.
comes to a point.
Yeah, I almost brought my big curved one today. It's 3 pounds and it's a little bit heavy. If I wasn't so tired and didn't eat before, I would have brought it. But it's big. I'll show you a video.
We got well, it's called a Miss Rodin. It's like it's called. Pretty good.
Like Claymore status.
They used to have a rosewood claymore from Braveheart. We used to have that one.
The exact like the replica.
Yeah,
Sweet.
we used to have that. And used to have
No, I've never seen Braveheart all the way through. No, I've just seen all the bits and snippets and pieces, and that's it. All right, guys, sorry about that. You were sitting in my crotch. I got distracted by conversation.
Oh yeah. Tomorrow night, don't forget Denny and Michael's gonna be with you. He's got whiskey dick.
Whiskey?
Hey man, I think that
What is whiskey?
and that
dick?
ain't like that virus, is it?
What is whiskey?
But
dick?
anyway, no, he's got the band Whiskey Dick. He's on their Western tour. He'll be at the Doll Hut tomorrow night doing his show. Denny's God damn, I'm so horrible. Denny's Med.
Yeah, it's mad.
Denny's the restaurant?
No,
No,
this is
Denny's.
actually the
Denny's.
owner of C4OC Radio.
His name's actually Daenerys.
Okay, Daenerys.
Very calls him Jenny. Cool dude.
He's one of the guys we got to meet that's like us that actually gives a shit about what you guys do or musicians or everything. Does the radio station real hard. Good dude. Yeah. Finally was able to find somebody we could work with that ain't done shit but help us out and help each other instead of phoning us.
Those are the kind of neat people you meet around, honestly, in all times. Yeah.
Right. And it's, you know, you're in
Oh
it.
yeah, I've had too many people in my life that, oh yeah, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to help you, I want to be a part of this project, I want to create. They hear a lot of talk, but they don't get down to the actual action, and it's like really. I know you probably experienced the same thing, right, Dave?
And all they do is spend your money.
Yeah.
Brett
Well, they
Gordon.
try to, and I'm very protective of that. I don't let people in my life.
Brett Gordon, look over there, huh? Now you look like me. You're looking back at the other one.
I know there's 3
Yeah,
different
Brett, we got
channels here.
that song downloaded and then we got in queue.
Are we playing that tonight? Are we premiering that? Can we premiere that or no? Or what do we do? I
I
know we're doing LA Story with Eric.
Yes.
And we're doing
Brett,
that.
you want to call in and help us premiere it?
Yeah, we're down with that. Yeah,
Well, the
Raven
crazy
Cross,
stuff happens.
They're with Pavement Entertainment, and we just got them. We did their CD premiere. We broadcast a year ago or 2 years ago. Two.
Oh,
Down in
yeah.
Fullerton, and we're going down to see their CD release on the 28th.
Cool.
They just signed the Pavement, and that shit got
We're
canceled.
gonna sign the pavement.
To
Yeah.
Pavement Records.
Oh, okay.
Payment Entertainment.
Baker's Dozen, they've been signed the Pavement. Who else we
I've never
know?
heard of Baker's Dozen. There's so many like.
You
it's
gotta
just-
go see these guys. These are our boys right here, man.
See, I know you're all about the underground band scene of like just real, I know, edge pushing music of the stuff that's not getting super popular on the radio or anything, but you see it all live, right? Yeah. Because I remember last time we were at Bag of Humans, when I found them out, I was like, this is a
That's
weird little
the show
underground
right there.
Yeah,
That's the first time I got to go backstage there.
yeah, that was cool little show. But yeah, you Driven and all these other bands you were introducing me to. It's like these are all up and coming artists. I just think it's cool.
Yep.
I just forget the scene exists because I've been stuck in my own little world of performance in a way.
I
It's
mean,
like, fuck.
the thing
I
is,
miss going to shows.
even though it's just because you don't you play an instrument, man, you play some scary ass, dangerous instruments.
Yeah.
Look, most of the people that know me have seen the videos. Look, I did this sword, pull the sword out of his mouth, and don't be getting perverted, you fucking asshole.
It's okay if they get perverted. It just means they have an explorative
But
mind.
anyway, I did it. I was surprised he actually said I could.
Yeah, exactly.
And the person I had, my phone wasn't that good, and I do the shitty camera work. Like, damn, I can't believe I did.
It's fine.
Hey, no, but he knows he's got to be asked.
Good
Hey,
job.
come here. What are you doing?
Kids.
He likes to be the star of the show. Everybody
Oh, I
likes
can
him with
tell.
those pretty eyes.
He's got those curious eyes. It's just like, hey,
Yeah.
I want to know more about you.
How many songs you got going, Holly? What?
Anyone Eric is calling.
I don't know. Whenever you want. There you go. I got one in my.
Well, speaking of bipolar, and that's how we met. Fuck. Sucks Charlie's not going anymore.
She's actually looking for a band right now.
Okay, so she's gonna just go separate from bipolar or what?
The bipolar's done.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been done. I'm not a dude, one of my favorites. I'm not playing, not just because it was the first, but
you have so many little cool promotions.
Yeah, this is like old school, man. They gave me that after they told me they were breaking up. Steve got shirts made for him for his business, actually. Ink and Beat. Brian Hanks. Yep, and actually that's one of the coolest drumsticks I got right there. He put stolen from Brian Hanks.
Eric's been calling at 7:30.
All right. Oh, we might have to.
He's going to call in at 7:15.
What time is it?
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Got a couple minutes.
About that time?
Yeah.
You got pop-ups?
Yeah,
Corn pop-ups?
Oh, she knows you. You know this girl.
Who?
Michelle. Well, I don't know how well you know her. I'm not saying you know her like.
I probably haven't hung out with her.
No, she was gonna. It was back when you were having a problem getting a ride or something. She was here from Washington. She was gonna come over and take you around or something. I think it was a Jeep or something. I don't know. Don't let her tell you, man. I don't know. She might be lying.
The thing is, I have a horrible memory sometimes. I'm like, small things happen that have just gone out the window because the bigger things happen.
Short and she's pushy as hell, but she's sexy. She's pretty.
Brittany?
No.
Michelle.
Sika.
Okay,
Hey, what
Michelle
was your
Sika,
porn
that
name
sounds
again? That's the one I want to know.
Can we not talk about that right now?
What, you got a porn name too?
Fuck off.
Uh-oh. It's just going to get good now.
Yeah, we can go down a lot of rabbit holes with me. It's kind of funny.
This motherfucker right
Oh,
here
we
is
always
like,
do that.
I just said
There's so
that.
many rabbit holes we go down.
I never would have thought I would like watch or be interested in that stuff. I always couldn't see it.
Well, you want to talk sideshow now? Let's talk sideshow on my job. So, craziness, right? When you do what I do, you never know where you're going to end up. So, for those out there wondering what I do, I'm a sideshow performer. I'm a freak. Probably heard this guy talking about pulling swords out of me. Well, I swallow swords and do dangerous things that could end your life in many different ways. So my recent interaction, the biggest job I've had in my life to this day was with Cirque du Soleil, and it was through an audition over line, Skype interviews, all this crazy stuff, but it was for this live-action thriller. It was like a Sin City meets a comic book meets a live-action movie. It was badass. It sucks they closed it because it got a lot of bad reviews. So people are expecting a Cirque show, so they're expecting acrobatics, colorful, beautiful presentations of ballet and dance and whatever. When this was stunt fighting, a gruesome torture scene, and all this other crazy stuff. So you're good.
We're gonna be doing this on all three at once without no music.
Oh, I know.
This is just kind of between. Okay, wait. Let me say, what up, Alicia Perone, Wayne Campbell, Dan Maria, Brett Gorky, just picking up the wife. Love you, fuckers. I'll be back. David Knocker from Cure the Curse, Chuck Ruffin, our Smurfs up on here.
Cure the Curse was playing.
Ryan Trujillo, what up, Holmes? Ain't seen you in a while.
Always shout outs.
Gary Lee, Cochita, what up, Dreamer? Shit, who else? I'm trying to hit, hey, motherfuckers, you got Ronald Farrell, Underground Singers Club. Thank you for the share, Holmes. Appreciate it. Who the fuck else we got on there? Sorry, people, I'm just going, you know how I am. It's technology and
jump, squirrel.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's what I do. See, like, people would expect with
Like
what
my buddy
you do
Peg
that
Leg
you would
Day.
have that fucking spastic, fucking hyper scary personality I got, but he's like the most mellow.
I
He's
used
like
to
Captain
be.
Steve-O, man.
So it's because I smoke weed now. When I didn't smoke weed,
Oh,
I
were you
was
crazy
like
like me?
Yeah.
See, I smoke
No,
weed.
I'm
and
still
I-
crazy like you, but it's when I smoke weed. It mellows me out, lets my thoughts flow a little bit easier, lets my stuff go.
12.
All right, everybody, what's up? This is Captain Steve-O here, and we are live here in the cave with Caveman as well. We got Aussie Blood in the house here.
What's your name again? I'm bad with that.
Marina Mars.
Radio.
Marina Mars?
Yes.
And Marina Mars.
Yeah,
as well.
she's pretty as
So,
hell, I ain't gonna lie.
Let's get this party started. We got a call in that's going to be coming in from Michelle Coburn, aka Sika 420. So she's going to be calling here in a few minutes, and so we're just going to get started just a little bit with
My dude, man.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. I love you guys.
So
You know I
funny.
love you, motherfucker. Oh, wait, no, I got to do this because it always pisses you off.
Yeah.
Lick it. Lick it.
No.
No, I don't get
No,
that
we
far,
just
man.
have
Big
a shot.
strip.
No. No, but it's our birthday. A lot of people don't know. We shared the same birthday.
It's just fucking mind-blowing. I was just
It
getting
is.
a
It's
story
weird,
from
and we're not twins. So.
I wished I still had hair, asshole.
Oh yeah, you got a yarmulke going on up there.
F,
Yeah.
man.
You just gotta grow. Just let it grow out. It'll get beautiful.
No, because I'm not that folded over the top, dude. Look, when you start getting that shiny spot going on, you just faking it.
I don't even want to think about it. That's why I'm just sticking with this. I lost all my hair because Sark shaved it off.
You're still young and you got pretty hair, but I'm gonna tell you, it looks kind of like mine did.
That's why I like. That's why I like
age,
keeping it. Don't say that because I don't want to end up like that.
Don't wear hats.
I don't wear hats
hats.
often, so thankfully.
No
The
hard
hairspray will
hats.
kill it before.
Here's our call.
Woo!
What is going on, Seeker 420?
What's up?
How are you doing today, sweetheart?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. Called just right on time.
All right.
Wow, I'm impressed.
420 in the name, you'd think she'd be a little delayed smoking.
Oh, well, actually, she already did.
Yeah,
She told me, she goes, all right, I'm going to grab a bowl, grab beer,
Get
take
set.
a piss.
Took puss.
That's what she said.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, so what's going on with you in your world?
Not much, just kicking it. Just relaxing. Dealing with all this weird drama and all this madness going on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, yeah, stupid.
So, how many people you know with this super duper virus? Directly, not because your cousins, friends, brothers, uncles, aunts told them. I'm just curious.
Down.
Huh?
I got to turn this down so I can hear you better. All right. There we go.
Okay, so how many people do you know that actually have this virus?
I have one person.
And you know them directly, 100%, not your cousins, uncles, aunts,
Monkey's
whoever.
uncle.
Monkeys.
No, no, no.
No, I just know them off, the internet. They're over there by you. They're from Vegas. Did you see the post?
Nope.
You know how many posts are out
Yeah.
there?
And every other one is totally opposite of the one.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're
That's
like,
my problem.
okay, this one just said this, but then this one, which one's real now? Fuck.
Hey, Michelle, how did you know Ozzy? You were telling me you knew him. As soon as I told her she was going to be on the show, she, oh, that guy's so fucking cool.
Are you talking about Aussie Blood?
Yeah,
Well, I
that's
ain't talking
me.
about me. You don't like me.
When I first moved to Vegas, I happened to see him on Instagram.
Okay.
I was like, what the fuck? Amazing. It's crazy. So I added him. I chatted with him a little bit. I've always wanted to see him perform, but it's never been in the stars. Hey, Ozzy, what's up?
Hi, it's good. I appreciate your support. So I've never met you in person, right? I think we've just talked on Instagram,
We
right?
just spoke on
Yeah, that's what she said,
Remember,
dude. She was gonna
your
give you
car
the
was
ride.
down and I offered you some rides.
Wasn't this like
Whoa.
back in April?
I don't remember when it was. A couple years ago.
Yeah, it was a couple years ago. I remember now. This was a long time ago. I blocked that area of my life out because it was so horrible. Not like I repressed it completely, but it was just like,
So
oh
you're
yeah.
telling me to stay the hell away from her?
No. She's a good person. I didn't get to know her. I was just going through some personal stuff with a car accident and just the life being horrible and bills and financial trouble. You know, all the shit
Hey, you
that's
guys
probably
gonna
about
see
to
how
happen
funny
again.
it is. I made him uncomfortable here in a little bit. That's all I'm going to tell you. Just stay the fuck tuned.
Stay tuned to either watching on Chris's Facebook Live or YouTube Live.
Man, put all three of them motherfuckers on.
Oh yeah, put them all up. And
C4OC
you'll
Radio.
actually be able to see him perform a little bit.
Yeah.
Get a little bit of a taste of what his shows are like.
He brought
It's
some-
live, but we'll be talking more about my Cirque job and what I just went through.
We're going to
with
go
that
through the
and,
big interview. Definitely.
I
We got
can't
it.
wait to see you guys play tonight.
Well, tell you what.
I
So,
just tore down his throat.
oh yeah. So you're you have some of your own music going on, right?
Absolutely. Do you guys have that up and ready?
Oh, actually, I couldn't grab it down there, but when you get the other one redone, let us know. Send us the MP3 because I couldn't get it downloaded.
Are you serious?
I tried all day today.
Man, we just
And
spent
yesterday.
30 minutes trying to, lady, and I'm telling you right now, I already went through enough today.
Can't even get the toilet paper.
From the SoundCloud?
No, it's gonna my.
We're gonna do
With
this.
my radio stream.
We're gonna play it right so it sounds right because number one, off a phone, it sounds like shit.
Yeah.
And number two, we did try to get it off. We couldn't do it. I tried it on this big ass computer over here, and he tried it on that one over there, and phones, and it did not happen.
And the one at my house too. At my desktop.
Oh, you tried the other?
That was the whole point, was to play the fucking song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, hey, time out. Whoa. Nope. Don't do that. Do not do that, please.
Cheers.
All right.
Let's all cheers. Happy birthday.
There we go.
Cheers.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear.
Cheers.
All right.
We
That's
love you.
what I want.
We love you,
Hey,
sweetheart.
I'm going to bring you on again, and we're going to play your shit properly. You want to hear it half-ass, or you want to hear it right?
I want to hear it right.
Exactly.
Right. Well, then we'll get it right,
Then
we'll have a lot more time, and we'll do an exclusive with you. So it'll be just
everybody
you.
look for Pin Drop Productions. Look out for that.
You need to send me that link.
Some stuff. There will be some stuff coming out in the future, so
You're working on new stuff right now, ain't you?
buckle the fuck up, okay?
Are you working on some new stuff? You got a couple things you're working on right now.
Angel West have been talking, and I'm going to be doing some stuff, and I'll be releasing out a new EP here soon.
Joel Floyd West is an artist out here that's the lead singer and writer and all that of Hidden Scars.
Right.
And that's why we kind of know each other, ain't it? Actually, originally, because of all the stuff I was doing with them in the beginning.
Yeah, actually,
Okay.
you did.
He was part of that Korn cover band, wasn't
he? Yeah, he was.
Yeah, they were good.
Dude, he could. If Jonathan dies of coronavirus, man, I'm not even lying, guys. I'm not hoping for nobody to
If
die.
Jonathan Davis dies
Joe
of
could do it, bro.
coronavirus.
He could do it. He pulls off the skirt and the glass thing, man. The glasses thing.
Yeah,
He does.
he's good people, good stuff. Everyone go definitely check that out. Hidden Scars. Definitely check them out.
Oh,
Yeah, I
we
watched
sat-
that
we
music
sat
video
them
the
on-
other day. You took that Jim Rose
Definitely
footage.
support all
Live
the people
update.
that-
Like news. It is. Illinois just shut down every gaming machine with a flick of a switch over Corona. I'm not sure if there was a fight over Corona beer or whatever the hell else is going on, but that's what I got.
Fuck.
You're welcome, people. This is the
Well,
news, whether you like it or not.
That we aren't doing what our goal was to play Whiskey Sour Kisses, dang it.
Yeah, me too, hon.
Hey, you know what? Honestly, the way you jumped up last week, I'm really surprised I talked to you more and brought you on this week. But I will give it to you. You were persistent.
Real quick, what do you want?
Do what?
Do you want me to sing a cappella real quick or what?
Okay, go ahead and do that. Let's hear that shit.
Okay, go ahead.
I'd rather
Yeah,
hear that.
Let's do that.
Right now?
Sure.
Well, goddamn it, not
I'll give you
tomorrow.
a little taste of what's coming, okay?
Okay, give us a little taste,
I
sweetheart.
didn't even prepare for this because I thought you were going to play my shit.
That's the best way. Hey, listen, we tried. It ain't my fault you didn't send it to me digitally.
We put everybody on the spot like this.
There's some kind of break in the phone or something. That is not going
to
to.
fucking sing, dude.
That's all right. Hey,
That's
listen.
okay, sweetheart.
Listen,
Little
sweet.
taste.
It is. That's fine. Look, the phones are breaking up or doing some weird shit. But we're gonna get you on. We're gonna get your shit digitally between me, you, and him. We're gonna figure out how to get it digitally so it's going through
Okay.
Google
the radio
Drive.
station.
Use Google Drive.
Okay.
Google Drive. Try Google Drive.
I've tried everything.
Yeah, she should upload. This is advice from Ozzy. What I usually do when I have this problem sending files, I usually upload a file to Google Drive and send that person the Google Drive link. So then you can send Caveman the Google Drive link, and from there he can download it from the Google Drive link if you give him permission.
Oh
But-
yeah. Oh yeah. We got to get you to sign the Book of Souls too, sweetheart.
Book of Souls.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yep.
Book of Souls.
Hey, I hope you guys have a
Yeah,
good
let's see my book of
birthday.
souls.
Oh, definitely. Still.
Hey, you
Thank
know, hey, listen.
Yeah.
You know I brought you on. You know I took spent a hell of a lot of time making that. Well, it didn't have to take a lot of time to make it pretty, but just make the goddamn posters. And I got a couple more anyway I've made that I'm gonna save for when we do the photo show. And we're gonna have your goddamn shit played right. Okay?
Okay.
You know I love you, sweetheart. And I do like them pictures you've been posting up on Facebook, put my name on. It makes me look like some pretty girl likes me. Thanks.
No, that's what I said. No, but don't forget, he's got a 12-hour rule.
Oh,
what is the 12-hour?
Okay,
He's got to see. He's got to tell me.
Okay, so you want the so actually she did ask me about it the other day, but she said, "What's 14?" And I knew what she was talking about. I was like, "Huh?" She's like, "Oh, never mind. I knew what you were talking about, but I got to say it on air because I always do." Look,
you asshole. Oh,
what?
Okay.
Oh, now you understand what the 12-hour rule is? I didn't even say that yet.
You know
What?
I still don't know what the fuck that is.
Okay.
Wait. You know what? We're gonna save this for the interview. Hey, check it out. Since you supposedly watch my show and pay attention to what I do, we're gonna set up actually next week. We'll give you 30 minutes, no less than 30 minutes. We're gonna figure out the song, and then I'm gonna see if you can figure out what my 12-hour rule is between my Facebook and all that other bullshit.
Oh my god.
That sounds good to me.
It sounds like you got some homework to do, sweetheart.
It ain't that hard to find. I'm telling you, every single show I've ever broadcast, I say it no less than 5 times. Till tonight.
Yeah.
I will not say what it is today.
The suspense leaks. I guess I'll have to tune in and find out what the fuck this mysterious 12-hour
I
rule
might
is.
possibly release the UFO video next week. I don't know yet. I'm gonna see who's helped me put it together and the snapshots. Yep, watch motherfuckers.
Okay.
It's either gonna be
UFOs.
on Mr. MBB3333. Dude's got 2 million subscribers, or it's gonna be on my channel. I told him unless we get the whole show, I ain't giving you the video.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
I ain't playing. Watch you motherfuckers gonna see. Everybody's like,
looking
so
forward to seeing Ozzy Blood.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck Second 420. Fuck me. It ain't about me. This is about Ozzy Blood, okay?
damn.
It's about you and your fucking birthday.
See, now I'm liking you even more.
Wow. Thank you so much,
Hey,
sweetheart.
Ozzy Blood.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan. I look forward to seeing it, and I hope one day I get to see him in the flesh.
Well, hopefully, if this coronavirus don't keep us locked in our houses, then I'll get back to shows, no problem. So I hope you can come out. Maybe we'll have the Dark Arts Market. If you've heard of that one, you can come on out.
That's
And
the shit.
I'm usually the host, so I'd love to have you up on stage at some point. Pull a sword out of me or something.
Okay.
He didn't say strap on, he said sword, lady.
Oh God!
All right, sweetheart. Thanks a lot for calling in, baby.
Have a good night.
I'll be talking to you when the show's
I'll see you
done.
guys next week, and we'll do this the right way.
Hey, you gonna be up when the show's
Definitely.
over?
What?
You gonna be awake when the show's over? You gonna watch the whole goddamn
you
show?
know it. You
Okay.
already fucking know. You guys talk to me and motherfucking till the break of dawn. Let's not play around. You guys, you know what I'm saying? Look at you guys.
Man, I like people that pretend they like me, especially pretty girls, man.
Oh, no doubt.
So I will be talking to you guys here in a few hours, correct?
All right, sweetheart. Yes, you will.
This will go down.
Yep.
Sounds
And
good.
then, man, we got. Hey, also, God damn it. Okay, so look, I put out one post about the name of the show and shit. I need you motherfuckers to help us. You motherfuckers, you people, and you people over here. Okay.
We got to name the show.
We need names. I got like 4 or 5 suggestions from different artists that they're assholes like me, so they're really jerk off names. But we're gonna do this in the next 3 fucking weeks. Okay. I want a name for the goddamn show in the next 3 weeks. I will read off whatever shit name you give to.
I like how you're just handing over to the public, like, what shall we call ourselves?
Well, I didn't say I'm gonna pick it, but I'll read it.
Okay.
He produced, okay?
Okay.
Pen Drop Productions.
Yep, that's Joel Floyd West. People from Hidden Scars. You know, damn, I'm not gonna remember the name of the goddamn song. Oh wait, I'll show you guys. It's on my weed container. See, I'm not bullshitting you.
Oh shit, you guys.
Actually, we just did his premiere 2 weeks ago.
Okay, yeah.
Yep. We
All right.
love you motherfuckers for letting us do
All
that.
right.
All right, sweetheart. We'll talk to you in a
Thanks a
while.
lot.
All right,
sweetheart.
guys. Hey, I love you guys.
Love
Love
you.
you. Woo.
All right.
Take it easy,
See you
baby.
guys later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, now I recall a conversation I had with her. Internet shit just gets buried in my brain sometimes because
dude.
there's so much of it.
Oh, yeah.
It makes me mad. I feel bad when I don't remember people's names, but like you actually are up on stage, so you get to see everybody. There's certain key people, whether it's the bands or not, but like unless you've made a really big impression on me, whether it's how great you played or how friendly you were with the fans,
Yeah.
And even then, I'm still bad with names till I've met you a couple times.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I am terrible with names. People come up to me all the time. They're like, "Hey, how's it going?" They know me. They know my name.
Well, especially you got a radio show, so
And
it's
I'm
like,
hey, dude, what's
what's up? Yeah.
Hey,
just-
sweetheart.
Hey,
Hey,
I got
sweetheart.
something. I got something. You remember Peekaboo Barry?
Yes.
It sounds like a porno.
Yeah. Well, actually, that's her real name is Peekaboo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
From Canada.
I sent you the link for C4OC Radio. That's how you can listen to it. You're obviously watching it on Facebook. And if you've got another thing, you can put it on YouTube Live. And Ozzy's probably got his man call.
Instagram Live.
Oh, there's Taylor. Well, oh, shit. I'm sorry, people. You know I am, man. Okay, I'll say hi. Josh. Wagon Battle of Bands Finals for Arizona is on the. Oh, it's being canceled. I forgot about that. -1
What
here.
is going on, Mr. Eric Hatchett?
Oh, shit.
Another one. Right on fucking time. I swear to
Get
God.
ready for us tonight.
Tell you, you guys are on point tonight, man.
I'm not, but I ain't never, so it don't matter.
I know how production works, man. You know, be on time, man.
Good, you got a lot of shit to teach me, Holmes.
Fuck.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're here with Ozzy Blood.
Aussie butt.
Whoa.
Aussie
Actually,
butt. Let me show my Aussie butt.
Much respect to that guy, for doing what he's doing and like kicking ass and taking names and
didn't you
like
see
I
LA
saw
Story?
a couple performances and I saw your one thing on YouTube and super impressive, man.
Thank you.
Really badass. So next time I'm in Vegas, I'm for sure coming to watch this shit for sure.
Or Vegas or California, because I'll who knows with the corona, but I'll be doing a lot of stuff in California now that I'm out of Cirque du Soleil.
Oh, beautiful! I'm gonna follow it, man. I'll check it out for sure.
And if Eric says so, bro, he ain't fucking lying. That
Yeah,
dude,
he'll show
he's
up.
the lead singer of LA Story, one of the coolest motherfuckers.
So you got a new song that you sent us. Why don't you tell us about that?
Yeah, new little tune. We've got we've just been kind of hiding out in the studio for the past like maybe 8 months, if not a little more, and then now we're really locked down in the studio. So it's
yeah, really.
You better get some goddamn good music done.
No, they're locked out of it.
Oh, locked out?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said locked in.
Yeah, they can't go into the studio and write because nobody wants to get coronavirus on the instruments.
Wasteland. And it's so appropriate now. I mean, you go into your local grocery store and it's like a wasteland and people fighting Mad Max over toilet paper, which is totally relevant to what's going on out there.
Yeah, because you know how good toilet paper tastes.
Oh, yeah.
And me and my family, my wife and I, we order from Costco and we had like 200 rolls delivered to our house. I've got a 7-bathroom house. Like I got a lot of toilet paper to stash. So
Fuck,
anybody
jeez.
out there needs a little extra roll or two, just let me know. I'll hook you up.
Yeah, $200 a roll, right?
I'm a single dude, man. 4 rolls will last me a long time.
Shit, once a day, use 2 squares of toilet paper and count them down.
I'm a counter, bro.
I'm a counter.
No doubt, man. Yeah, I got a few rolls in my closet.
It's got to be 4 if it's 2-ply, and if it's single, man,
How the fuck
I'm
did
gonna
this
grab
become the
whole
joke of
handful.
the century? Fucking toilet paper. We used to throw it at people's houses for Halloween and waste the fuck out of it. Now we're fighting over it.
Oh, no doubt. I saw a video with this lady. She had a shopping cart full, like over full. One lady just wanted one. She goes, "I just want 1 pack." She goes, "No."
No.
So
yeah,
they called the cops on her. They kicked her out of the store. She didn't get any rolls.
Good.
Oh,
It's bringing the worst out of people, unfortunately.
Oh, I know.
And we need to be a little more like friendly with one another. But yeah, here's just a roll.
Oh, no doubt.
That's crazy. But anyways, we wrote this song called Wasteland, and it's funny. It's basically kind of a little tale of how your dreams don't always come true, and but you can't give up. And even though my dreams are a wasteland, I'm still kind of pushing forward. And we still got to do what we love to do and what's in our heart. And out there.
Right?
I have
awesome.
no clue because I am a millionaire and I don't give a damn about you poor people. But sounds really cool, man.
I honestly resonate with that a lot, my friend, because I'm always telling people to, follow their dreams, and you can accomplish anything you put your mind to. If I'm only the age that I am and swallowing swords, and I taught myself, then what can you do?
Right. Yeah. I mean,
Definitely.
dude, like seriously, and everyone's got their passions and whatever particular avenue of entertainment and performance, and and I love it, and I love the performance artist. I remember back in '91 watching the Jim Rose sideshow, and watching those cats, and it was relatively new to performance art and to these concert events. You got these sideshows with this amazing performance art going on. And, it's now huge. I love it. And you're doing it in Cirque du Soleil. I mean, that's massive.
Yeah, I mean,
and bringing it to their world. I love that.
Jim Rose is a huge inspiration to me because I've never met him, but I've just seen all of the videos, and it's like him, Zamora the Torture King, and Ryan Stock. They're all people that have modernized sideshow because they brought it to environments like that. They made sideshow punk rock. And that's what inspired me to start doing it, because I started off as a street performer. So it was like I saw variances of different performers doing different things. And one person that really resonated with me, his name is Morg. He worked at the Venice Beach Freak Show, and he's the guy I pretty much saw in 2011 before he worked at the Freak Show, just doing street performance in Huntington Beach, hammering a nail into his nose and swallowing swords. And then 4 years later, I'm living in Vegas, graduated from high school, about to start CMA medical school to become a medical assistant. And I see him on Netflix on the Freak Show from AMC, and it's like, holy shit, he taught himself everything. Well, do I want to work for a doctor the rest of my life, or do I want to have some fun?
You're actually a licensed, or you were a licensed phlebotomist.
Yeah, I was a licensed phlebotomist.
Man, I can't believe I said that word right.
3 years.
Holy shit, I was like, man, I don't know if I'm going to get.
So that's where the blood came in from your lab?
Well, in a way, I've always had, so I guess where the origin of Aussie blood comes from is like, I've always had a fascination for the human body and biology and anatomy. To me, blood is a beautiful substance because look at all of the features and functions it has. Look at the variety it has. There's different types of blood, and yet it's its own structured system to keep our body alkaline in a certain way that oxygenates our entire system. It's literally the motor oil that keeps our system functioning, if you think about it. So it's beautiful to me, and that's why, as crazy as this is, I call myself a hemotomaniac. I obsess about blood in a weird way. I don't have a fetish for it. I don't like to rub myself all over it and cover it in myself, but I have a fascination with it. I have a love for it, an appreciation for it. So I'm a hemotomaniac.
Okay, now I'm going to fuck up everybody with another big word and we'll ask him why the hell he came up with that from hemophiliac, right?
No.
What the no, that ain't what you said.
So
what is,
how medical terminology works is it's all Latin origins. So like hemo means blood. Maniac, tomaniac, or somebody that's a tomaniac or a maniac has an obsession. So when you combine hemo and maniac, you're a hemotomaniac because I have an obsession with blood.
You're not giving my blood, huh?
No, I don't want your blood. I have my own. I just like to bleed and freak people out with it.
But
stapling stuff to myself.
Did you ever go through the cutting shit?
No, I never cut myself. I never wanted to because I had a family member that did that, and he was sent off for it. And I don't suicide is not an alternative in life. I think it is the ultimate loss of potential.
That dude in that beer can up there knows.
You can always get through anything with perseverance in mind. If anything, struggle makes you a stronger person. Right. So no, I never cut myself, but I did start. I did the things of like hold my arm over fire to see how long I could last and different things like that to see how I could resist pain.
That was more perseverance.
Yeah, exactly. It's not. It wasn't just like, oh, I'm sad. This hurts. I need to.
That was the same thing to you as somebody doing. I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna walk on hot coals. I'm gonna lift. Yeah,
right.
Exactly. I'm gonna lift this kind of weight. But
12 times a day, and you were doing it 2 more seconds or whatever.
Exactly. Different kinds of floats for different kinds of floats.
I mean, it's how you learn as you grow. You see, it's more of like you're testing your threshold for pain and see where you go for it. Where you're okay, that's a little too far, and
You know, with me, I do extreme sports like mad, like snowboard, jump motorcycles. I mean, you know, you name it. And you know, I just you kind of know where your limits are when you jump that triple and you miss it and land flat and bounce off the bike, and then you're okay. I learned from that one. I recovered, and next time you don't take it so hardcore, but you learn from it and you experience it and you get the adrenaline rush. And, you know, that's kind of what I live for.
Well, I think that's where people need to be more open to experiences with pain and exploring the ideas of it, because people are so confined to one side of the spectrum instead of realizing it's a big circle and you need to explore all areas of polarity, if that makes sense. Because
and the fear stops people from a lot. Like fear,
exactly. And that's how you really learn about yourself, is by putting yourself in these different situations. Of course, there's risk that comes with it, but take measured risk with, you know, smart assessments,
calculations,
and assessments.
Definitely. Well, I'll tell you what. Since you got that, I have it loaded up, ready to go.
And we also got to scrub everything. Everything he gave us, he said he's got all new versions of everything.
Yeah, yeah. I got the.
Only dude that ever let us play an unfinished damn song that wasn't totally edited out and mastered.
Oh, this is gonna be cool
on the show, man.
Yeah, this is gonna be cool.
Such good dudes. Yeah. How many benefits? 3 at least we've been to that they come all the way from LA to do benefits for people. They did our local uprising show out at the ranch. Best damn Trent Reznor acoustic. Next to my boy more. I can't even lie.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, man. I mean, he's been a heavy supporter of us and followed us and everything, and we reciprocate that. We push their band too.
Man, he called me after my boy died.
Yeah.
Right after, I mean, we just kind of second or third time we met each other and told me if you need anything.
He's a real dude.
Real dude.
He's a real
fucking dude.
Genuine people are hard to find. I mean, that's why I've always appreciated Chris, because he's the wily motherfucker. He's real about it, but then it's like you get down to him, you can have depthful conversations and actually talk about some good stuff.
Oh, you gotta see what
you have some intelligence. We appreciate it. You're not Mr. Caveman.
We go on our rides and it's just like it's nonstop.
Yeah, I bet.
It's a whole thing.
One thing.
Poor Steve, huh? We went on how many thousands of miles in like 3 weeks, man? Not including the tantric tour. I'm talking about the last trip to Oklahoma and California.
That was
Jesus Christ, man! It was like 5,000 miles.
It's been a bit, yeah.
He wouldn't talk to me for 2 weeks after. I didn't even want to talk to me after 2 weeks.
Hey, I could see you needing some space after that.
So you want to introduce the song?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, this is our new little tune by LA Story called Wasteland.
Woo.
And you are listening to C4OC Radio and RevolutionRadio2.com. So here we go.
Your new music and what?
Man, I'm telling you, I love it. It's like Christmas for me. Every time somebody says, "Hey, I sent you a song. Can I share it?" Nope. You got to listen to it. Tell me what you think. And then when I get to premiere it,
you're the shit, man. I really appreciate you, man.
It's so raw.
Thank you so much, man. And like always, and I'll keep sending you random songs, and if the production value's not there, just toss them, and I'll get some good production value.
Okay.
man, everyone, even the one that wasn't finished, man, people like, bro. I mean,
everybody loves your shit, man. You're good.
I'll tell you what, I'll keep all the other shit until you send me the new shit.
Oh, well, I'm keeping it on my personal iPod. So.
Actually, I'm keeping it too for me.
Yeah.
We won't play it on here, but once we're done with this, we're gonna talk to him a little bit too. We're gonna ask him some questions about what's going on where he's at. Because we don't know this.
You want to stay on for a little bit?
Or you? Oh, okay. You went over. Okay.
All right, brother.
Love you, Hong.
All right.
Love you, Anton.
All right, man. All right, we'll see you guys. Love you guys. Happy birthday. Keep
Take it easy.
And I'm going to have a frame for, I forgot to tell you. I'm going to have a frame next week for the picture you got me. Yep, and it's going to be right here. Yeah, I had to get the right size frame. It wasn't easy to find. It wasn't a standard one.
What now?
Okay. Big old glossy photo they made for us.
All right, cool.
I love you, bro. Thank you.
Take it easy, man. Good talking with you.
All right, yeah.
That was all you, homie. Whatever we help, we going down. I like talking about stuff in between, leading up to it, and different things. But whatever, however long you want to be on, we're all good.
Sure.
Goddamn.
What time is it anyway? 7:44.
Oh, damn. Man. Well,
an hour 20 I like this. I like the solos in it.
Dude, this fucking, they wear, I think.
Where are they from?
They wear LA story.
Oh, I know, but where they? So they're out of LA.
Yeah. But they
LA
wear
Story
masks,
sounds
bro.
familiar.
They wear like not big masks like Slipknot or fucking Gore or nothing, but like they wear these masks and hood. And we did a benefit the first time we seen them, and we were there for like 8-9 hours, bro. And they were the headliners, and we were tired as fuck. And they came up, and we'd never met them before or heard them. And they had masks, and I'm like, dude, if these guys suck, I'm gonna kill them all. And they kicked fucking ass.
Well, yeah, because you're like, are they gonna look stupid or are they gonna actually be good?
Well, you know, man, there's some people that use that, and hey, if you can get away with using a prop to get yourself, man, do it, motherfucker. But I'm like,
I mean, I thought I used some makeup.
But he took us backstage bar billiards, and man, he took us out to the trailer, gave us shirts, gave us speaking.
Yeah.
I mean, just a great fucking dude. And then they did the first local uprising show. Whoops.
That was good.
Is that 3, 2, 1?
Yeah.
We'll be playing that again at the end of the show or somewhere, people, because we fucking can. It's our goddamn show. And it's our birthday. And honestly, it don't matter. It's our show.
That was a nice noise.
Yeah. Okay, so that was Wastelands from LA Story. Great guys, man.
Oh, there's Sam Smith. Barry Adams.
Let's see. Lost my place.
What?
Buried in the shit.
So with Ozzy, we had Michelle Coburn, aka Sika 420.
Yeah, see, how did I not get that?
She sounded really good.
She
was asking
name.
how she sounded and everything.
I spelled her name wrong because I was talking to her late at night and I was working on all them goddamn posters for this show for the last, too many hours. And I spelled her name wrong on the poster. And I never heard the 420 thing.
Yeah.
I would have definitely got that right.
All right, so shall we get into the weirdness now?
Man, you can do it however you want to do it, bro.
I think so.
Actually, yeah, let's do
Get
that.
warmed up. How many people we got watching right now?
Right now, there's 17 over here. There's fucking, I don't know who's on that one. And that one will be going to C4OC's YouTube channel.
Oh, how you doing, Edge?
What's
Thank you, sweetheart.
And
Thank you for the happy birthday. Hey, Blue.
Shane Willie
Peekaboo from Canada.
Sam Smith, Barry Adams, Peekaboo. Do you want me to say Peekaboo Barry? That just sounds weird to me, man.
That's her
Peekaboo.
name. That's
Is that your stripper name or your real name?
That's her real name.
No, she's one of the first people I met.
I wonder why somebody. Why does your mom name you Peekaboo?
They were hippies.
Hippies, okay.
Oh, shit, James Russell from Bag of Humans. You know my boy Ozzy because I got
What's
that
up,
poster.
James?
Danny Ray from C4OC, Paul T. Cunningham from Smashing Alice, and
Fucko, what's going on, Fucko?
Chaos Bender, and the Traveling Trailer Park. And guess what, bitch?
It's a good name.
That video I premiered the other night on that stupid Facebook Live I did, that's 500. Polly's video's up. Oh, I forgot to tell you, like 900 and something. Thank you for coming on the show, Holmes. Appreciate the fuck out of it.
All right, so I have some beautiful toys here. Some I've performed with for many years, and some that are newer. You know this one. You've seen this toy before.
Oh,
Nothing
shit,
new.
yeah.
This is nothing new.
Yup.
So as you guys can see here, we'll find a black area to show it in since it's so white over here. We got a 1/4 inch thick meat hook. Solid steel.
Wow.
This is
It's
special
sharp.
effects. Oh, you
Yeah,
ain't got to
that's
see
not
this
special
up close,
effects.
have you?
No, I haven't.
No.
Yes,
Not
watch
seen
his
your show.
face.
Yeah, it's fun. So
No, I've seen Sword Swallows before, but that's always on TV or YouTube.
okay, so you know
Never really got it.
So
Is that one? No, she didn't get it.
Hootenanny, Louisiana, New Orleans, something like that. Anyways, all right, here we go. Let's shove this thing to. Are you ready, caveman?
Oh, shit.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, he's going to watch, bro. He's
Okay.
not fucking with you, I swear to God.
Caveman,
I'm ready.
come on. Here we go. Are you gonna get the camera close enough?
Yep.
Oh,
Excuse me. Okay, so it's gonna be a little bit shaky, but it'll be good. It's an iPhone.
You can try to figure out All right, here we go. So this is why I had to study the human anatomy to teach myself what to do. So yeah, you know how the nose works, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a nasal cavity, goes back. And you got the soft palate, which is that big opening. And
Is that the one that burns when I did lines back in the day?
Sure. Yeah, that's where all the drip goes. So then you know where you snuck your snot through and it goes down your throat. Well, that's where your uvula is and your soft palate. So what's about to happen is this is about to pass through the entire nasal cavity and out my mouth.
Oh, God damn. Wow. Okay.
Oh, there's a big booger on there today. I have to eat my own boogers sometimes because I didn't bring anything to wipe off today. I'm very unprepared. Oh, that's gross.
I got some sanitary wipes over
so
there.
now that I don't have the coronavirus, we're fine.
Wow. I always thought that, though. Remember that girl back in the 80s?
I'm not from that.
What's her name?
That was alive in the 80s.
She was a one-hit wonder. But she had a chain that went through her nose and out of her mouth.
Oh, yeah.
To her ear.
Maybe that was the same thing. That's pretty trippy, but yeah, it's the same concept. So I can also do it in reverse, and I have two hooks I can do at the same time. One going one way, one going the other.
Okay. Oh, God. Wow. That is just like...
Mind-blowing, right?
That's why they call it the freak show.
Literally. And you can see there's a little chunk of blood on there, probably from yesterday's fun. I was out in California at one of the California sessions. They have like these big weed farmers markets I love to go to and perform at.
What?
Big hit at those.
I seen you went down there, but I didn't know it was for a weed farm.
Oh, yeah. It's a weed farmers market practically, dude. Every little station, you can smell the weed, look at what they have for sale, take dabs, smoke it, try it, everything.
Man, so are you going to start doing that Brutally High show again?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, bro.
We're gonna be doing Brutally High. You can look up my other business interests, which is cannabis. So I do a cannabis podcast and entertainment channel on Instagram and Facebook. We're called Brutally High, and we just do challenges and get high. And I'm actually the only person that can do a smoking sword swallow in the world, to my knowledge. I can inhale either a dab or a blunt or a joint and hold it in my lungs, swallow the sword. While the sword's in me, I can blow all the smoke out.
What the fuck? Now, I ain't even seen that one.
Oh, I'll do it in a bit.
Shit.
We'll see. So then, my buddy Andrew helped me, create
what the fuck?
Create a variety of things. I used this recently is all I can say. That's as much as I can say. But I've also had somebody pull me down as steps of stairs with this while in costume and character with a chain attached to the end. It's a whole torture scene. So, same concept, except it looks a little bit different. Here we go.
Jesus, Ragged, what the? Man, he just opened a wine bottle, people. Holy shit.
I am the wine bottle.
Oh,
damn.
what a corkscrew. Dang.
Yeah,
That's
so
what I haven't seen
now
before.
I do basic stuff with nasal or esophageal manipulation. So such as that, I can hammer nails. I can fit up to 5 nails in one nose. All sorts of crazy stuff.
And
I'll hammer bolts into my nose and then take a grinder to it.
Oh, wow.
Remote my eyes
That's
are watering
in the
because I'm sore from
bipolar
yesterday.
video, people. Even if they're broke,
Yeah.
go check it out overnight.
Yeah, I swing a circular saw running while in front of my body. All sorts of crazy
The
stuff.
only person in that video more than him is me. And Brian Hanks, the drummer, was like, man, I really like you, except for, I don't know how you got in my video more than me when I'm the drummer.
Chris is just everywhere that night. So then,
Oh, he's always everywhere. You can't take him anywhere.
I brought a special sword I haven't really debuted anywhere else yet. It's only been in one other show. That's, again, all I can say. So go ahead and feel how heavy this thing is, man.
Holy
Just
shit.
don't touch anywhere past this.
won't.
This orange part past the handle, the spigot.
Yeah,
This is a pipe sword, we call it, because it looks like a pipe.
Right.
So the whole illusion is from the
I
front
don't
and
want
far
you to kill
away.
yourself or me or him.
It's going to look like a
Wow.
pipe. And obviously all the souls.
That's got weight to it.
Oh, yeah. This thing's dangerous.
Dude, I think.
This thing's dangerous.
Oh,
And my dad's actually the fabricator of this.
Really?
Yeah, my dad supports me in everything I do. So
Cool.
he was weirded out when I was eating light bulbs and learning how to stick nails in my head. And he's like,
Man, you scared the hell out of him.
Yeah, I did. And then he saw me coming home with wads of cash from the strip doing street performance. He's like, okay, if you're going to do this, you're going to do it right. So he made my meat hooks. He helped design some other toys that I have at home.
He encouraged
Eye
you.
socket, in a way, but he's like, if you're gonna do this, I'm gonna do it right, so you're not hurting yourself, and then I'm gonna help you. And he was excited about making it the Cirque du Soleil. So initially, the scene we did on stage was
That's a big production.
oh yeah,
That's
it
a
was
big show.
it was a big show. It
I haven't seen it yet.
sucks.
I want to see it one of these days.
It's gone.
Is it ever come back?
No.
No.
So initially, what happened? Everyone's expecting Cirque du Soleil, right? Acrobatics, aerial stuff,
pretty
ballerina.
bright colors.
They got a stunt show with lots of fighting, and think of Robert Rodriguez,
I've heard of it.
Sin City.
Mhm.
So he's the guy that wrote our script for the show.
Oh, okay.
Big guy. But the whole thing was Cirque fans were expecting a Cirque show, and they got like a live action stunt show that you'd go to Universal Studios, Really intense
gotcha.
fire
Okay.
fighting scenes, fireworks. There's a whole
Dude
car
putting
chase
hooks
scene
in
on
their
stage.
faces.
There's a torture scene with me. I was the bad character. I was the doctor. So at one point, the main character, the hero, gets captured, put in a basement in a torture chamber, strapped in my chair. And the whole premise was I go to this table and I start breaking this dude's arms. He's a bone breaker, so you could actually manipulate his body. Those guys.
Really?
Yeah. My buddy Ray in town. You guys should have him on the show sometime.
Oh, definitely.
He's a bone breaker and dancer. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he does tons of weird stuff. So I break his arms on the table, and then I go over to the hero and start working on him. But as I'm about to start pulling his fingernails off, the guy's arms I just broke hits me with a lead pipe and knocks me out, and then helps the hero get out. So the whole premise was he's doing my stunts to me. For this show, I didn't touch a single thing. I didn't have to drill into my nose like was done because he sticks a drill in my nose, stuck something else in my nose like a hook, and then the sword was put into me and hammered into me by somebody else.
How much experience did they have with this?
None. We had to teach them. We were the teachers at this point. We were the professionals. Obviously, Cirque has never worked with sword swallowers before. So we had to teach these guys bit by bit the anatomy, how sword swallowing works, what to do, what to don't, how to safely put a sword into somebody, all the signs if something's going right or wrong, and so on and so forth. So it was a process for sure.
I can see him doing that, though, because he actually let me pull the sword out of his mouth. So if he could let
we'll do that.
He can teach smart people that.
So, babe, can you back up that way? I'm going to do something pretty crazy I haven't done since the show. We'll just say that. So, let's see. Oh, yeah, this is perfect. So, this is almost exactly kind of how the show would go.
On your way.
No, you're not. No, we're good. As you can see here, hold that. It's just an aluminum pipe. This was a prop. Crazy, right? Yeah. So I come downstairs with this and all that kind of stuff. But here we go. So I'm going to swallow this and do something very shocking. Don't be alarmed. I'll be okay, I hope. You ready?
You goddamn better be. What the?
I just hammered a sword into my own body.
Wow.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you saw how heavy that is. So you can imagine I'd have somebody on my right-hand side holding the sword, lifting it up. They push it in so far, and then somebody else behind me hits it with that.
See, you doing
Yeah.
just doing the sword swallowing, and then you hammer
Well,
it.
actually, what had happened a couple times? Come over here, birthday boy. What had happened a couple times is, you see the lip here? I almost just did it again because I hit it down too hard.
Ooh.
But I cracked my teeth a couple times because they hit the sword down too far. So they ended up having to get us mouth guards.
Oh, wow.
Shit!
So you want to pull the sword out for your birthday?
Hell yeah!
This boy loves pulling out so much. He's been bugging me all day about it.
I don't want no more kids.
All right. So all the way that way. You remember how to do this, right?
Yeah,
Should I have to tell you nothing?
straight out.
Smooth like butter.
Don't act like I normally do with my camera work.
Actually, you know what? It might look better if you're over there.
Oh,
Yeah. Right here. Perfect.
Right here. Okay. You got that?
Right there. Perfect.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. Look, that'll look great.
Okay.
Ready? Here we go.
Son of a bitch, man. I can't believe I watched that, let alone I actually did that. It fucked
made.
And it's heavy too. That's the big thing.
That is like your other one's got to be a quarter of the weight of that.
Oh yeah.
Your-
And it's thinner, not as thick, but the other one does have a little bit of an edge to it. The other one's a little bit dangerous.
That
Because
one
it's not
is that the
built
one?
down.
Is that the one you've had the longest? The one
No, that one actually got stolen at an event by somebody. The Cobra's gone.
Where the hell did that happen?
Yeah, back in October of 2018, it happened in Long Beach.
Man, you sons of bitches. Anybody know where that Cobra had a sword is? You better call me.
Yeah.
Because I'm coming to
Trust
get
me,
him, that shit was sick.
I've been looking for it for a long time, and I'm definitely not going to be finding it soon.
Before I knew what he did, I liked that. I was like, hey, that's a bitch. Wow.
Yeah,
Put
yeah.
the people back up here.
There was a bunch of drama at the event. I don't want to get into it. Long story short, it was another guy doing what I do, who was trying to get me kicked off the event, and
And he
caused a bunch
stole
of
your
drama.
good shit.
Probably because I've never had a single problem at any other event. I've never, I've been able to leave my gear. Like yesterday, perfect example. I accidentally left a curved sword. I swallowed a curved sword.
Hey, Greta from Germany knows
A
wants to
90-degree
know
curved
what you
sword.
had to eat
A curved
yesterday.
sword on a speaker, and we went about our day, and then I'm like, oh shit, where's my curved sword? It was still in the same spot I left it. So people usually don't touch my gear.
Right.
But at this event, my backpack got stolen with a bunch of merch and a bunch of other stuff, and then the lab coat I was wearing, part of the costume, and my sword got stolen. And that night, my car keys and everything were all in my backpack. So I had to go sit out by my car in Long Beach, coming all the way from Las Vegas. I had to get new car keys made right then and there.
Oh, wow.
And then I still had to perform the next 2 days. So I had no sword to perform the show. Yeah, it was a crazy event. I don't like talking about it, but just don't be an asshole. If it's not yours, don't touch it and leave people the fuck alone. Seriously.
Oh, no doubt.
Don't cause drama. Yeah, that's the craziness. And then I do all that on YouTube. I make random. I do random just skits and funny videos and random motivational videos, a little bit of everything, just trying to again inspire people that if I can do what I'm doing, what are you doing?
Right. Yeah.
Rod will
You do
say
that. I've seen it on TV.
I can't watch it on TV. I'll flip through it. Until I met him, I would be like, no fucking way am I watching that shit. But as soon as I seen him do it, I was like, I can't watch this. And then I got closer. With my crappy phone and everything, I was filming him do it. I got some cool ass videos. I got the shitty video.
There was one guy that I saw that was a sword swallow that swallowed. I think he said it was 32. It was the most.
Yeah, that's probably Space Cowboy. You guys from Australia?
No. He was from America. He talks a lot about the fakirs.
Dan Meyer. Real,
It was a while ago.
normal blonde, like
No, he had black hair. Kind of not really a big dude, but he's kind of funny.
Okay.
He was on Jonathan Winter's. He had a magic special,
Okay.
and he was one of them. He was on there with the Pendragons and a couple other people. That was the first time I saw it. But he had all the swords like together.
Yeah.
So it was installed, and then
Just kinda leveled
32
out.
of them or something. Just the most ever. It's like
Lowered him down. I think Space Cowboy's done more than that.
honestly, this has been. I was
Years ago,
in my 20s, so.
Erica
Well, I
just
don't know.
joined. She said, Dan, that's a clear picture and sound because you gave me the phone, sweetheart. Thank you. I love you. You know I do. Native Manual's up on here. 211 said, sorry, I clicked the shop these motherfuckers out. All you people go follow Ozzy Blood too. Susan Long.
AUZZY Blood.
Yeah, he spelled it. Look, I got a sticker right
So it's
there.
You got the OG sticker. I don't even make those stickers anymore.
Man, it took me. I had that for like over a year before I got my little corner
Your little
set up, and
Yeah,
I was like,
I
I
stash
wanted
stickers like crazy, so I feel you.
"That's cool."
I have
I got a bunch of
a sticker collection.
Oh, speaking of which, shit, I forgot, man. We got that shit to give you assholes too, man. If you want it, I already told you, motherfuckers. Look, man, not this one. This one's mine. This, man, we got all kind of shit in here. We got stickers. We got single CDs from Hidden Scars,
Goodie
from
bags.
Old Driven.
that bag.
We got stickers. We got all kind of shit in here. Little baby shoes. Look,
Little
Alright.
baby shoes. Michelle
Baby shoes.
says you're good.
you want them?
I have no use for a baby shoe, but thank you.
They don't look like it's 50.
No.
That's more of a keychain, right?
Yeah, it is. Man, this is supposed to. I'm getting that baby shoes.
That's a birthday present?
Huh?
Another birthday present?
No,
No.
this is stuff we've collected.
No, I'm asking, do you want your other birthday
Oh, okay.
present?
Yeah, sure. I like presents.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh. You dabbed before, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, I did earlier actually. That's why I was kind of a little out of it when you got it. I'm not the biggest. Man, I've smoked since for a couple days now since I just turned 22, and man, that stuff is like holy fuck.
Oh yeah, that's all I do. I love concentrates.
Well, you know what
See,
it
they
is.
should give me 1.5 grams, Dad, yesterday at the fucking event I was at. I was sweating.
I was watching him when did you start that brutally high show? Was like a year plus
March
ago, right?
2017.
Oh shit, you were doing it then.
I've been doing it for a while. I just had to step back and take a break because of where I was financially. I had to focus on other areas of my life. So I just was like, okay, take a break. I got it developed. I'm going to leave it here for right now because it's still getting follows and likes. And all the videos are still out there on YouTube. So
even without all the other fancy fucking crazy shit you do that barely anybody on the planet can fucking do, I like watching just you talking about what you were trying and what you were doing.
That's
and I'll
all
tell
it
you what,
was.
if you need a guinea pig, you want to bring somebody on.
Oh, we'll get you on. Trust me.
I don't do.
I gotta get a setup like this going now though, because before it was I didn't have the phone or I didn't have the computer to stream live, the capacity to run all that. I didn't have the camera. I didn't have the organization, and now it's all coming back together because of the money I was able to make at CERT. So it kind of set me up financially. Before I was kind of swimming in the water, trying to get my head above water.
Man, you were going back and forth between California. More of the shows you were doing were actually in California the last year plus or so. I mean, there was a couple little things, but I seen you going down to do big shit in California.
Always.
Like,
yeah, they pay better. Definitely. Vegas is hard because of the entertainment industry out here.
Too many entertainers.
Exactly.
What Erica say? Oh. Erica's a badass, man. She scares the shit out of me, even if I do love her.
All right. Let's get Caveman a dab here. We got some Dr. Unique's extracts. I just got this yesterday at the session.
They send you this stuff to sample, right?
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, see?
Shout out to Dr. Extracts.
And if you need an extra dude to do this,
he's
the only one better. You already got him.
Yeah, if you need me to try your cannabis, I'll try your cannabis. As long as it's safe and not full of crap that's gonna hurt my lungs.
Oh no.
Because there's like there's stuff out there called CRC that's like blasted with some sort of stuff that's not good for your lungs, and it's really crappy weed. There's a lot of stuff. There's like this lower grade quality stuff that there's people taking a certain kind of tree sap and trying to sell what we call diamonds, which is really high quality cannabis concentrates. And like
what did he call it in California? It was another name, but it was basically
it was
this is nice.
No, there was another name though, like between like regular shatter and then there was a fancy name.
Smell that.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Oh dang!
Exactly. My favorite part about the cannabis extracts like this is all the terpenes, because you have more of the flavor profile from the plant. It makes it a little bit more enjoyable, tasty, and
like how high is that on CBD? Like, I mean, I know that ain't if you're doing that. I mean, I guess necessarily.
I take CBD every day.
Just like straight CBD.
And it's what's known as full spectrum hemp CBD, so it's the best kind of
with
CBD.
The dropper.
Yeah, it's a tincture.
But
there's also pain. There's also pain, like pain rubs I have, and a couple other things.
He brought some of that back from the farm in Clear Lake to give to the old man.
Yeah, solve and all the good stuff. There's all sorts of stuff. You just got to be careful about getting the quality stuff, because some people add additives or other things. The one Gemstones is who I usually get from. Hers is all organic. It's all made in small batches. She makes it herself. There's no machinery involved. It's all made in her kitchen. So.
Man, I'm gonna need you to have him on just a weed information show, bro.
Yeah.
I've been smoking.
It's all homemade.
Yeah.
Machines, everything.
I've been smoking longer than he's been alive, and motherfuckers like, I'm like,
it's a passion of mine. It's knowledge.
That's why I like watching you on that brutally high. It's like kind of watching my goofy ass or your goofy ass doing music things. He's like, man, you really like weed a lot, bro.
Yeah. So, have you hit the honey badger before?
Man, I don't even know what the fuck that thing looks like. Some kind of sex toy, man. I'm not turning around.
You've seen nectar collectors. You've seen.
Yeah, I've seen all kinds of crazy.
So this is an electronic nectar collector. It's electrically powered. This is a battery here, honey badger, and then you have a filtration device with a little bit of water, and then this is a ceramic tip. I'm gonna do all your work for you. All you gotta do is inhale. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm not gonna get too crazy because that shit I can't tell. Oh yeah, here it comes.
Oh yeah. Well, my goal today was make a cough like a bitch.
That is so smooth. I don't want to let that go. I can make as long
If
as
you
I
want
don't
to,
turn
I don't
darker
know if
than
you
purple.
smoke cannabis, but
Oh, I do edibles.
He's
everyone's different.
I'm an edible guy. I don't have the lungs.
So-
capacity.
like
Yep,
see,
that's how my
this
buddy
is my
Dave
problem
is.
with the
Although
dabs is
I've been in a place where I've been hotboxed
in a tent.
10 by 30 tent.
Around
That sounds
50
like
gallon
fun.
bags, hefty bags full of weed and cement mixers that are doing separating. I'm like, what the fuck? Man, I've been around a lot of weed in my
Some
life. and I
sciencey
was
stuff.
Oh, yeah, I did my first trim season this last season.
See, my
That's
thing was
cool.
with the
That's pretty
dabs
cool.
is
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, just seeing the variety of it, and I'm sure the kinds of people you meet, and
Oh yeah, yeah.
yep,
just the whole
that's
system.
great people actually.
Oh yeah, they were real cool. They were. I got everybody coughing. I'm still working on an interview segment. I'm gonna ask a question,
Mhm.
and the answer is just gonna be a cough.
See,
Because that's all he did.
we were trying to get concepts like that going with Brutally High. We did a thing called Smoke Skate and Stilt. We'd go out and smoke, and I would ride around on my stilts, but Matt would be on his skateboard, and then his brother would be on his skates. And we'd just go around and shoot content of us smoking around the city on these mobile devices, stilt, skate, and smoke.
Wow.
Stupid shit. It was funny.
Oh yeah. Well, tell you what. So with that, we play some music real quick, take a little break, and so that way you guys just don't hear us talking all the time. YouTube and Facebook, you're gonna hear us talking all the time anyway. But dude, that was great. That was really cool.
Always glad to blow people's minds. Happy
Yeah,
birthday,
that-
K-Man.
We're gonna be talking.
That you did.
I want to come back and talk about anything you've got coming up. I want to talk to you too. You know what? I really like you because for numerous reasons. Number one, you can be. This is a good dude. Anybody that don't see that, well, I'm not gonna lie. If I'd have known what you did in the beginning and seen you doing that, I might not have talked to you just because I never.
But that's
watched
why I'm
stuff
so reserved around people, because I don't want to scare them right away. I've had a lot of experiences where I've scared people, and
Oh, yeah.
because of the look and the appearance, they're like, "Oh my god, this dude's weird." I've been told I'm very intimidating in public by just doing nothing.
Yeah.
So
And you guys see how nice he is. This is the
Oh,
thing.
yeah,
I really like.
We'll be
you
right
at
back
that,
here on
and we talked a little bit on
C4C Radio.
Facebook.
That's the first
But
class
the
track.
damn,
Kevin's out there.
When
It's
we
a
played
story
we were
for you.
backstage,
Check it out.
we just hung out that whole show. I don't know if it was him or maybe it was Haley. Oh shit, it was Haley. That's my boy up in the
Oh,
States. It was my boy. That's right. Holy crap, I didn't even realize that. Yeah,
dude,
fucking-
memories over time just get muddled and they're hard to remember.
Dude,
anyway.
that's right. Haley fucking was me, him, and Haley playing it backstage that night. That was right before me and you started doing shows together.
Mhm.
Right before.
Yeah, 'cause it was literally, you were telling me about doing that,
Yep.
and then you're like, "I think I'm gonna get on this radio show." You told me all
It's
this
6 hours.
information. Yeah,
I was like,
okay,
oh,
cool. And then, yeah, you sure enough, you
and
started
this
doing it.
motherfucker's still here after that. That's the thing. Yeah, the video shoot. Then I got him on Vegas Live with Nino. He never came on the rap show I was on, huh?
No, never on the rap show. That guy never hit me up.
Yeah. Look.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't care. I was a total white boy on the rap show. Ain't none of you motherfuckers just saying that shit, huh?
He hit me up one time. I saw him at over at Money Play. I was walking out and he was coming in and he goes, "Hey, I've had you on my show before." So, he goes, "You ever think about doing it over there?" I ain't paying you for it.
Yeah.
And he goes, I'm like, "No, you want me to be on your show, you're gonna pay me."
Dude, I didn't get. No, you know how it was done to me?
Yeah,
I was
people
brought
do
on
that
the show.
Oh, yeah,
I'm like,
because that's how he is.
dude, I'm the first person that
I'm
got any white
exclusive.
person played on that station. So I'll tell it.
He charged his band to play their
That's-
music in our station.
That's what I found out. I was
don't.
bringing in rockers and
I'll never
rappers,
do that.
and then like
I'll never do
a
that.
couple
No.
months in, he
That
gets all
doesn't give
mad.
anybody the ability to like put their shit out there in a free forum. That's just like, well, I could just go put my stuff on YouTube and share it a billion times.
And that's you might as well.
Yeah,
At that point, and now listen, if somebody's got, I don't
which they're
like
probably already doing anyways.
pay to play to me. I've never liked, but if you can get on a show with like that grown dude or whatever,
Grown dude. The only finger
grown,
backwards.
well, no, I ain't with it yet. But the guy, the main guy that does the sports wall, Rome was his last name. I thought you said it.
Rome?
Yeah, wasn't that it?
No. More?
No, that's the guy you were with here a while back, or
Well, that was at the Venice Beach Freak
who
show.
was the dude that was like the father of it, and you were talking about that got you into it? You never met. The dude Eric talked about.
Oh, Jim Rose.
Cat Rose. Okay.
Jim Rose doesn't follow Source. He was just Jim Rose was the coordinator of the Jim Rose Circus sideshow. He did weird shit,
That's why I
but
remember
it was
that.
Ryan Stocks who was the sword swallower in the Jim Rose Circus.
Man, I'm not
He's
gonna lie,
the
I'm
local
like,
here in town.
wow. And I didn't cost one. Dude, that's
It's the honey badger, man. That's
because of that.
yeah, no, it's the delivery, it's the temperature, because this is at the right temperature that's not going to hurt your lungs or burn the concentrate to a level of like that's uncomfortable or bad for you to smoke. So
I
the
couldn't
rice
get
is
into
horrible.
that shit. Everybody, I walk in with my
I have a lot of people that have, they do
Yeah, I mean, I still do that too. Yeah.
Cherry red hot. And
Yeah, yeah. So essentially, there's a whole science behind it now I could go into. You've seen people just take regular dabs. Well, that's how me and my friends used it. Heat it red hot and do it when it's red hot. You don't do that. That actually is wasting a lot of it.
Right.
We thought that's what the process was, and really, what we do now is what we do cold start. So you stick it in there, you stick the concentrate in what's called the quartz banger. So that little bucket made of glass, it's usually made of some sort of quartz glass mixture.
Right.
So I can heat it up to high temperatures or porcelain. So when the concentrate's in there, you start heating it up and just wait till the concentrate's bubbling. And then you stick what we call carb caps, like you have to carve on a bowl. The carb cap that covers the top of the bowl. They have all sorts of scientific ones that keep the concentrate spinning and moving. Yeah. And it's like, holy fuck, they've developed so many ways just to consume a plant concentrate.
Right.
Did you go to Las Vegas?
No, I
Man,
never
they
had
could
the
have had
time.
him as a performer because number one, he could have demonstrated all your badass $50,000 pieces and entertain you besides motherfucking thing.
I'd be afraid of Franklin, man.
Oh, no doubt.
There was a guy.
Amazing.
There was a guy who was in one of the old person chairs. I don't know what the little Segway chairs, scooters, and he knocked over like a $30,000 bomb and broke it. And like there was a video on it on Instagram. I was watching. I was like, oh my god! The dude stopped him and was like, dude, no, you're not going in here. Stay here.
Dude, they had General Grievous.
Like, could you imagine that? Like
they had a robot from the newer Star Wars that was 36,000, and then they had an R2D2 that was 50
they have everything,
grand.
man. It's crazy. All the Rick and Morty pieces.
Dude,
all the cartoon characters.
I got rolled up there. He didn't even give me a FU. My son got that for
It
me.
means peace on Earth. Come on.
Dude, that's what the episode was. It was
Yeah.
Patrick and him.
Yeah, I saw that.
They got me. I'm like, I'm not watching these dumb cartoons, man.
It's fucking addicting.
This is cool.
It's so funny.
It is. They're really funny.
They're very
I
smart.
got all.
Yeah, saying Rick and Morty is one of the most insightful cartoons out there. Just the comedy.
What up,
behind it.
JD?
It's very universal.
Oh, yeah.
You're just like, what the
You
fuck
still
is
say,
this idea come
I
from?
did twice, goddammit.
You just let it burn down.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you talk about your burlesque endeavors? You've been so quiet.
Oh, by the way, this is Bravo Delta, people. And fuck you, Facebook. I got permission to play this. Don't fuck with my feet. You know I love you, Mark Zuckerberg. Hey, man, this
I hate that
way
copyright
I don't get kicked off.
bullshit, man.
Hey, when
It's like
did I
we're at
get...
least giving a band airplay.
And the
We're
thing
getting
is,
their music out there. We're
I
not
have-
trying to own it.
my book of souls, number one, I have...
What is this Book of Souls? What is
This
it?
is, open it up. It's got, yeah, that's right. Yep. It's got all the artists in there. Go past that one. That's on the plate. It's got, that's my grandfather did in 62, original Hell's Angel. He did that in San Bernardino County Jail. You want to write? That's the original contract from the Hell's Angels right there. No shit. You could not have a felony in the beginning. They didn't want none of this drug shit or none of that. All them people that have them specials that say Sonny Barger built. No, he didn't. He's the one, the reason my grandfather left and a lot of the old school guys.
Wow, this is interesting to read.
Look at the dues. They're like $3 or some shit or $2.45.
Yeah,
Who the
dude.
fuck? Hey, listen, I'm gonna kick whoever the fuck is that. Hey, I'm doing a show right now.
It's a good name for the Book of Souls.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all. That's what he started calling it. It's just all
That's cute.
giving us permission to play.
Yeah, basically, I tell all the artists, all I want is a 1/4% of your soul, man. I don't need the whole thing or half. I mean, you can still control it, but basically, it gives us rights to Facebook. You already know, motherfuckers.
Oh, I'm so tired from that. Last night. That's a good idea. Hitting the ideas.
Well, and even with this, and even I've had Facebook shut me down when I have the motherfucker that wrote the song that owns the copyrights that recorded it sitting right next to me and putting out at the world premiere. But they don't fuck with me no more. What?
Me?
Who? Who does?
Not specifically. I
No,
mean,
whoa.
it's kind of a blurred line, however you want to define it, but not traditionally, no.
Just like you wouldn't call her a stripper.
No,
She does
no,
pole.
no,
Okay, I
wouldn't
didn't
say
know that. Okay, cool.
You can do stripping, but burlesque.
But you've never stripped in a strip club.
Yes, I have.
Oh, you have. Oh no, you have because
I go
you've done
in-
Crazy Horse and you've done the Lesser, so that counts too.
Fuck,
And
what?
I've done fetish events, I've done a lot of stuff, yeah.
See, I'm the one that's done porn. We'll just get that out of the way.
Man, it wasn't a sword swallow.
No,
I mean,
I
I'll
was
just
born
run
to be
that on you, man.
swallowed. It was just an explorative time in my life.
Man,
Say
I ain't
that.
lying, dude. If I could have done that when I was younger, fuck yeah, I would have.
Yeah,
They
I
could
was,
have gave me $5 in the condom. I'd be like, fuck yeah, dude.
I was dating somebody in the industry, so we were both tight for money at the time. So it was like, oh, why not try it? It's fucking weird. Everyone's very, very fake. That's all I'll say. They're very fake people. Put it this way, when we were at the porn awards, everyone was talking during the ceremony. People are giving out words and everyone's drunk talking. Like, I've had other seats walking around and just like,
Because
is
they're
this
all like,
normal?
man, we really don't need awards for this, man. We just need a better day.
I guess so. But it was an interesting experience while I was there.
Man, see, like, I'm kind of curious, though, about, like, me asking you if you ever cut, because I know a lot of people that cut themselves and they never did nothing with it. You didn't even cut yourself, and you like, with the porn thing, and I honestly am leaning towards, with the people that I've met, you and a couple other people I've talked to. I don't know anybody or haven't, I mean, I don't know you like we hang out or something, but I mean, over the last couple of years, I think your crowd's probably more fucking adjusted than any of us that begin to be normal and shit and don't put the hooks through our fucking face. I really do, man.
Yeah.
Because that's the way you can take, man, number one, you can, man, that's got to take some serious concentration, some fucking, research.
I mean, so does jumping a motorcycle across a 40-foot jump, but more people do that than what I do, you know?
Or, yeah, see, that's one thing about it, man. There ain't too many, but how many of you motherfuckers out there doing anything he does?
Hell, I wouldn't jump a 40-foot. Yeah.
I wouldn't do that either.
You know, it's different strokes for different folks. I think it's just whatever experiences you've come in contact with within your life that have led you to want to do certain things, or what you like, or, you know, why do you like metal music compared to rap? It's because of where you grew up. Like, my dad got me into AC/DC and Metallica and all that when I was growing up. And then I started getting into the heavier stuff as I got older because I found my own love. I listened to this. I was like, this is the heaviest stuff. I was like, this is the heaviest stuff there is. So I went and searched for something heavier. You know,
when your dad was listening to Metallica and that, though, that was the heaviest.
Yeah, that was Megadeth
Oh, yeah,
or whatever. That was the heaviest there was.
Hey, Bill Johnson, the manager from Costco, he's up on here. And I'm telling you right now, bro, we're setting up a show with you motherfuckers from Brazil. And you guys need to get this motherfucker up on stage. Right here, Ozzy Blood. I ain't fucking with you, bro.
I'll swallow swords. I've been on stage in Suicide Silence. That was fun.
But Bill Johnson said, metal or die. I love you, homie. I got the patch right here.
Okay.
Right here. See, look, people. I'm not going to lie to you. Look, Bill, I ain't fucking with you, bro.
Yeah, they're actually going to be doing a video.
It's backwards on this motherfucker, but.
Everyone just got to see my
And
crotch.
then right here, somewhere.
Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm
Light and close.
to
There we go. Claustrophobia.
Okay.
Check that shit out, people.
fix their manager. And when they
And
start
thank
doing
you,
their
Happy Elf, for
videos
wishing me
and
happy
change,
birthday,
they'll go
bro.
around
I love you too.
doing
That's a
like
sick ass patch.
change stuff. That would be,
Let's do it.
that'd be interesting.
You ever heard of
There's
claustrophobia?
all sorts of ideas we can explore, from the swords to needles in the face to a bunch of other stuff.
Man, this motherfucker had people fucking staking $1 bills to him and shit.
imagine me pulling a car with it. I have.
You should have
That's
seen
close to the
Nino's
hook.
face.
I
Really?
think-
Oh,
yeah.
that.
Dude, Nino's face. I
On
was
the
just so
YouTube,
happy.
I've done 3,800 pounds on the skull, on the Maxwell bone.
Wow.
So pulling a car. You can check that out on my YouTube.
In his
Wow.
eyelids, he hugs and shit,
Dang.
bro. Was swinging his
Yeah, right here on the
Oh
eye
my
socket.
God.
I hang about 60 to 70 pounds. So it's got
Of his eyelids, bro. I mean, I'm not playing right here. Man, I swear to God, I'm like, there's no way
strength
that's
in
real.
the bone.
He said, here, touch the
I'll be right
tip.
back.
Where'd you go?
I already guess is here.
Oh, shit, I forgot. Oh, yeah. What? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Who else
It's a
was
pretty girl. Fancy cosplay or cosplay fancy? I don't know, man. I'm not gonna lie. But you guys got the whole everything next segment, everything from here till whenever the hell you feel like.
We'll probably get going to the next probably half hour. So.
Okay.
I'm just hungry.
The next
I'll
half
take
hour
the-
is all Aussie blood. Look, people. I'm so bad with names. I feel like a jerk off. Again, one more time.
Marina Mars.
Marina Mars.
Yeah, let's hear from
Eminem.
her. I love
I'll
hearing
remember that
about
shit.
her stuff. What are you doing right now in the city of Las Vegas during this crazy corona? Because I may not be performing soon because of corona. I don't know what I have coming up because coronavirus is putting us all in quarantine.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
So what do you do?
So I'm a showgirl on the Las Vegas Strip,
Michelle
as well
Girl.
as a pole dancer and a burlesque dancer and all the naked fun things at night. But as of right now, I don't know if I'll be showgirling for the next couple of weeks or months. Who knows how long this is going on? There have been multiple assaults on the strip to all of my coworkers, myself included.
Really?
I had two men come up to me and grab me in the midsection so I couldn't go, and they started coughing in my face, going, coronavirus, and we're from Seattle, so we're probably going to kill you. And so, I mean, most people have gotten some death threats, and a lot of people have gotten physically harmed, so I don't know if I have a job right now.
Really?
Because I'm a street performer, so if there's no one on the streets, there's no one to...
No, and that's the thing on top of it. So
Yeah.
the two dumbasses that were on the streets, and you trying out there to make some money, and they're fucking with you like that.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, assholes, don't. Please don't let me find out where you're at because you are a piece of human garbage. You're part of the reason why everybody's panicking right now. Idiots acting like that bullshit.
Yep.
You motherfuckers need to stop. I don't care if it is the end of the world.
It's all fear mongering.
Man, the fuck up and fucking try and help somebody next to you. You ain't gotta steal every goddamn thing off the fucking shelf. You see these people with the old
yeah.
people? They're
Oh,
fucking.
yeah.
Oh, son of a bitch. Wow, sorry, but yep.
Yep.
Wow. Okay, forgot what I was saying.
It's okay. I got you baked, so we're all good, bro.
You're baked. You're all right.
Happy birthday to Chris.
All right, everybody, we're back here at Revolution
I
Radio
can't
2.0
even think straight.
as well as C4OC Radio. We got some more guests on here for you guys as well. But we're here still with Ozzy and
Marina
his
Mars.
his beautiful girlfriend.
I remembered it.
And we got is it cosplay?
Cosplay fancy homes. Come on, man. What's up with you? Look at it.
Well, I was just gonna call.
I mean, I don't remember names. I'm not gonna lie. That's your girlfriend.
Oh, we got Danny too. So,
Yeah.
Danny, you want to come on over? She's all dressed up, all dolled up, and everything.
Oh my God.
Where do I? Either way, just.
Yeah, just want
She's got the whole birds of prey.
She's
out
got
there.
the
Where do you
whole
want me to
birds of
stand?
prey.
I'm sorry.
Actually,
Well, here we can.
No, don't make me try and sit on your lap.
I wasn't.
I'll give you my spot. I got nothing, Chad.
Yeah, we've been here for a while. We're gonna get going. We're going to go get dinner. We've been talking Chris's ear off.
Yeah.
Good Amber.
Don't leave yet.
No, we're not leaving. I'm just getting shit together.
Don't leave.
We're gonna bring both of them up for a couple more minutes. We're gonna introduce her real quick, and then we're gonna bring her on.
Well, we're live.
I know we are. We're live everywhere.
Her Danny
So
teeth
Danny.
is baby. Yes. That's
Birds
me.
of prey.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
It's so it's not a sequel of Suicide Squad, but it's kind of Harley's own original story.
Okay.
So Harley's not technically a part of Birds of Prey. She's more Gotham City Sirens. As you know, Birds of Prey would be
He's
like
not a comic
Catwoman.
book guy, so I'm over here
No.
going, yep, I know exactly. He's like,
I am a little bit, but not as much as he is. Because when I told him that I had you coming on, he goes, really? You know, yeah. And he goes, you get a picture of her, send a picture. He goes, I know her. Oh yeah, oh shit. So he got all excited about it and everything. So
I'm not going.
but yeah, so that's cool. That's really
Yeah,
cool.
I have a lot of fun with it.
So you have your own YouTube channel. And
I
everything?
do. I haven't posted anything on it, but I, getting there.
Well, it's kind of hard to post shit right now when we can't even go outside or something. Is it real? Is it not? I don't fucking know. Okay, so we talked to 2 people in Seattle, and supposedly somebody's uncle's mom's cousin knows somebody, but I still don't know anybody from the 7 countries that are watching, and all the states we're talking to, anybody that knows anybody that has any of this bullshit.
Some old people that I'm gonna have to go live here soon myself because
Yeah, he actually.
Oh yeah, you guys missed it. He was swallowing swords and putting hooks in.
Yeah, I'm a sideshow freak. I was in the Cirque du Soleil show
I
run.
met you
And
before at a big pot convention thing in some guy's backyard before.
probably.
Remember you-
A pot convention in the back.
Was
That
it?
sounds like a drug dealer's house.
That little Asian guy, Chino. Remember?
Yes.
With a bunch of weed. I smoked a bunch of weed with him.
Yep.
Yeah. Remember that?
It's probably why it's
That
hard
was
to
like last
remember.
summer.
Yeah.
For those of you that can only hear him and not see him, that's Adam.
Hey, everybody.
Adam Paul Johnston, motherfuckers. I remember like a couple names today. Aren't you guys proud of me?
So that's Sawyer.
Yeah, he's a jerk off. He likes to steal the
He's an
stuff.
attention whore.
I've already fallen in love with him.
All the pretty girls he loves.
Everybody
he kinda
falls in love
likes
with his
me.
eyes.
Just my type.
Strong and silent.
Yeah, strong and silent, kind of like attention seeking. Love him.
What?
Yeah, come on, man. Throw it down, huh?
You're a good boy.
That's my board, huh? Okay.
I've seen your
So-
jackets popping up.
No,
So this is from. So this exact jacket is from Birds of Prey.
Touch Perry?
I don't-
Oh, see, so this is from Hot Topic.
Okay.
I'm in the middle of fixing it,
Okay.
kind of, just because I don't know, man. It's just I'm super like screen accurate.
Uh-huh.
Like
No, that's good. That's
Yeah.
a good way to be. I'm
Like
not in the
my,
cosplay world, but
really, not a whole lot of people here are.
yeah, no.
Yes, you are in real life with what you do. Huh? Quit bullshit.
I'm real, but I'm saying I just don't. I dress up and do my own makeup. I put my own character on. I don't do other characters.
There you go.
Man, how much did you like The Crow, though?
The Crow.
Yeah.
I actually didn't see that movie until 2014.
The makeup or
No, like I wasn't. I started doing stuff after I saw The Crow, but I wasn't trying to copy him. And I was like, my friend showed me the movie. I was like, oh shit, my makeup looks like him.
Just that dark,
Fuck.
just that dark gothic feel can be.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. I was like, this is a good movie, but I had no intention of ripping it off. Fuck.
Well, you don't get all
Change this
crazy,
up.
over the top, fucking Gene Simmons fucking shit. Which I got no problem with kids or not, but I'm just saying you kind of do it where you could tell, but you do subtle things that make it pop more.
Yeah.
That's why I was curious
I
because
went light tonight. Normally I have the whole neck done with black. It's like I just take a certain brush and do lines. It looks. You'll have to show them a picture later, Chris. I'm too tired.
Oh, I got a gang. I got a bunch that I'm redoing animated and doing different shit to.
Yeah, but it kind of just started with how can I make myself pop and look weird but gothic and creepy at the same time? It was like a Marilyn Manson-esque vibe along with.
Man, I thought the sword swallowing would take care of all that.
No. But see, there's sword swallowers out there that just look normal,
Right.
and they wear a suit and tie and do it. So that's where I wanted to do something and stand out differently.
It works, man. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely.
Oh, that's pretty cool. It's really cool.
Yeah, your show is pretty badass, too. It's like one of the best ones I've seen since I've been here.
Thank you.
No matter what he does, man, whether it's in a video or just doing something for a band, damn.
I'm just trying to push the boundaries of human entertainment.
Oh, he's all right, man. He's in bed.
Just in case.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. I just totally blank.
Man, you
yeah.
ain't even smoking no dabs, bro.
Crazy
No,
things.
no,
Harley
no,
Quinn,
no,
swords.
I've gotten
Contact highs.
Contact highs a lot.
As I told you, you don't get it. Okay, so check it out. You guys got a couple minutes, right? Do you? I mean,
We are here. Yeah, we have some
you
gifts for
guys
you
can stay as long
We
as you
have
want.
a-
I'm gonna
we
get them
have-
back over here for just a couple more minutes because they've been here for a
we
couple
have a
hours.
minute.
And,
Absolutely.
yeah, I'm gonna let them go. Marina.
Marina.
I'm not trying, believe me, I
Well,
would
here.
never ask a girl that looks like you, let alone with a head out there, to get away from me in no way, shape, or form. You see how much I love you, asshole? Look what you just made me do. Son of a bitch.
We won't be taking up your time much longer. Now I can show you guys
Oh, yeah,
what goes in, what's coming out.
That's crazy.
Whoa, dude.
and he pulls cars with shit like that.
I hammered short in the earlier.
What?
Just,
I didn't hear the car thing.
Well, no, I pulled a car with my face.
Man, next time you do that, I'm doing that live, bro.
Yeah, I want to do it. Do a bigger car.
He wants to drive the car.
I'm not hitting
No, nobody drives the car. You get out and push start.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Okay, so actually something else. Okay, so we just got into talking to Marina, kind of off on everything.
Yeah, it was when the music was going, so it was really official.
So Marina Mars. Damn, I'm on a roll. That's what happens when you turn 22, people. Anyway, so you're a burlesque dancer. You're go on with that, please. Start over.
I just kind of do a lot of things. I'm a burlesque dancer. I'm a pole dancer.
Tell me a tagline. The tagline is beautiful.
I love, beauty, and pleasure are the three things I build my empire upon. From Las Vegas, I'm Aphrodite's marvelous mistress. I'm Marina Mars. So that's my tagline for burlesque and all the things. I am a performer in all the different adult nightlife settings. I do a podcast called The Tranquilities, which is kind of just how to add more love, beauty, and pleasure into your life. And I do a lot of writing, specifically on my Instagram. And most recently, I'm assisting Ozzy in all the things that he does. So I'm like his little sideshow assistant.
She's the best sidekick ever because, and sidekick in a good way, not like she's less than me, but she's just always there when I need her. She's on the camera. She's talking to people. She's getting questions answered. She's getting information from me when I'm busy with something else. She's running the car if I lose my phone. All sorts of crazy stuff. She's there to help me with.
I like to hustle.
Yeah.
Hey, you got a twin sister?
No.
I need somebody to help a brother out.
Well, we met from performing at a show. It was before I left for Montreal for the whole Cirque thing. So it was like my farewell tour, or whatever you want to call it. And I was doing as many shows as I could before May 26th when I flew to Canada. And she was at one of the last burlesque shows because I've done a little bit of burlesque myself. So I'll start stripping down naked, and in between doing that, I do the stunts to fuck with people, and it's great.
That's how we end up doing that. I don't want to see you naked, bro. What the hell is that?
All the way down to the underwear. So
Okay.
and she's.
All right, now I kind of went to a different segue on that. We've never talked about males.
Sorry, but Schwazi's up on here from Uganda. And his boy just got I think the second kid got into the Olympics for 2020.
Oh, nice. Sweet.
Holmes does Kasubi Boxing Club in Uganda. It's an orphanage. You sons of bitches, man, you think you got it rough. Go see these. You ain't been made to be a child soldier, so knock it the fuck out. Okay? Ain't nothing you had it that bad, okay? I love you, Schwazi. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
She does showgirling. Talk about your showgirling.
Yeah, so I'm a Las Vegas showgirl on the Strip. I am that cute little girl that takes all your money. No, I provide the delightful experience of taking photos with people and carrying along the Las Vegas tradition that has been alive since the 1920s. Mm-hmm. And, some people ask me, where do I get the drugs to? Where's the nearest Walgreens? Like, I never know exactly what is going to happen with every interaction. Usually it's a photo, but other times I get ridiculous questions and fun conversations. I just basically join your party for a minute and kind of add that little joy.
And you're not one of them people that tries to jump on my goddamn shoulders to take a picture and then say you owe me $20.
No, I hustle with a heart. I do it very differently than a lot of other girls do.
I figured that, but I'm pretty sure any of you people that have come to Vegas and seen that happen, she's not the one.
Those girls are ruthless. They are
man,
not my
it ain't
friends.
just the girls, man. It's the big dudes in diapers on Fremont.
There's some mean people out there at Fremont too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a couple of them that are out there that do that. And I know one guy that goes out there with the Trump sign and has all birch in and all that other stuff. I was like, really, you get money for that?
Dude, they probably make more money than all of us combined.
No, he doesn't.
No,
he doesn't make it.
Yeah, no. But that's the cool part
they
about
just have nothing better to
street
do. No
performance,
offense.
though. Like the best part about street performance, specifically in Nevada, and the reason I moved here is because I come from, originally Chicago, but I did a lot of time in Madison, Wisconsin. And not only
Bears or Packers fan?
Well, Bears. But then, whenever there was, someone from Wisconsin, I was just like, deal. But yeah, so in Wisconsin, they, you got to be a little careful because the community is a little bit more insulated, right? So it's a lot more political correctness. So I was itching, like I felt like I was gonna rip my skin off, like staying in that artistic environment. So moving to Vegas was really cool because even though, I'll be walking up and down the streets, people are calling me whores, people are giving me death threats every day. You have that guy who has, the Christian sign with the megaphone. He's always telling people that I'm going to hell and whatever. But like, that's the beautiful part about living in Nevada is that there is this massive appreciation for freedom of speech and freedom of expression that doesn't exist really anywhere else. And so, it's obnoxious for now, right? But like, it's obnoxious and it's not great to like hear it every day. I do like that everyone can kind of do their own thing, and I really respect that. So like, I don't know, the only thing I don't like is when people touch me without my consent. Everything else I'm cool with. Just don't fucking touch me without asking me.
Right.
Now you both are going through this.
Handsy with
You're getting both affected personally, like everybody in this goddamn town, by the real virus, the fake virus. Who fucking knows anymore?
So I just lost my job with Surf because they closed the run show before they closed all the other surf shows because of the coronavirus. And it wasn't because of the coronavirus we closed. We closed because of MGM and the reviews and them not wanting to redo creation. It's a long story I can't get into. Let's just leave it at that.
Sure.
So,
but you guys need to make him the star when you do bring it back.
Now all of the Cirque shows are closing because of coronavirus, and it's crazy because I was like, okay, I can get back on my normal thing. But with the NHL and everything closing, it's freaking everybody out. So now all of these events are stopping because they're trying to quarantine this pandemic and
the casinos are shutting
social
down.
Isolation and whatever because they're worried about spreading this virus. But I personally think I had this coronavirus, this respiratory problem back in November and December. True. See, 100%. Because
hidden agenda on that.
Because I think I had it when I went to the doctor, the urgent care. They said I had flu B, which is there's flu A and flu B. Flu A is the harder strain that gives you the diarrhea, the shits, the whole stomach incapacitation, whatever. While flu B is a little bit less. But I had a whole problem with mucus and the respiratory system. And she had whooping cough, and we caught it all at the same time. We were talking about this earlier.
But we live together. We're obviously really close.
Everybody at work had it. So I think
we should have the same thing.
I think everybody's gone through having it in certain parts. It's affecting the old people. I think anybody over 50 has a higher chance of mortality from dying from this because of how it affects the respiratory disease. But it's being overinflated in the media, and it's causing too much panic. I think there's something else going on that's bigger and underlying because it's affecting everything. It's closing down borders. Think of all the people in the Cirque show that just had this show ripped out from under them, right? So they had leases here, cars, whatever. They had 30 days because their work visas up to get back to their own country of origin or wherever the fuck. Right. And now borders are closing. Mm-hmm. So if they don't get back, they're going to be stuck here. What the fuck are they supposed to do? Right. Not only to mention that, they had to break their lease or pay all this money and move all their stuff and lines up all the stuff.
That's out of work. I mean, how are they going to pay their bills?
Well, the next thing's going to happen is, okay, so all the industry that's supplying the stores, is Amazon going to stop delivering packages? Is it going to start affecting our food in the supermarkets more than it already has, which you can't even go buy toilet paper or food right now? So what's the next fucking step? This is ridiculous. It's affecting us in a way I've never imagined. This is the next Great Depression, if you're asking me.
Probably going to be the start of it. I mean, I've seen people buy out Top Ramen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, why?
Non-perishable.
I mean, that's kind of. I mean, this stuff never goes
That's
bad.
why.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, I live on that shit, man, when there ain't a virus.
Think of it that way.
That's true. You can make it with anything. Just that water, right?
Hey, there's a reason why it lasts forever. There's also a reason why you're not supposed to eat more than one package within a 5-day period. Yeah. The wax.
Yeah.
Because
wax
if you eat more,
expands in your stomach.
It fucks your ass up, man. Man, but I love this shit.
We were in LA a couple weeks ago, and I woke up. I just felt like crap.
And it wasn't anthrax either.
No, it wasn't anthrax. I took like 2 packs of Emergency. I drank like 2 bottles of Dayquil. Mm-hmm. went to sleep. This is all within a couple of hours. I'll overdose myself, knock myself out, wake up, and I'll feel okay.
Enough to get
for a
on.
couple of days. It was gone.
Yeah, we had it for about like a week and a half, maybe, when we were sick. But it's interesting how it's just coming and going with people.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
at the point where it's just like, okay, I got to step back from life for a second and just see where it's gonna happen. Write it out on the money I have, and hopefully I can fucking buy enough food to get through the month if it lasts that long.
And that's the thing, man. It's like with the H1N1. Man, there was 1,000 people that died. Now we got 2,000 cases.
That was 10 times worse.
That's what I'm right now.
But this has over 1.1 billion mentions in the media.
That's
not only because
why.
Think about it. When
Right
H1N1 came out, there wasn't as much of the meme culture as there is today, and there wasn't as much of the viral clickbait culture.
Hey,
now
all you
people know they can make
memes, you're the one
fake
that got Trump
articles
elected.
with some sort of tagline. Click the fake article, and they get clickbait.
They're looking for the bottleneck effect on the economy.
Exactly. That's exactly
it.
it.
Bunch up and then open the floodgates. You
Yep.
know what I mean?
But that's what worries me, because that's going to cause people to start panicking, having anxiety, and
Look what they're doing already.
And then they're going to start rioting and looting and breaking into people's houses, because that's where crime comes from when people don't have enough, so they start to commit crime to survive.
Good thing we didn't want to take our guns, huh? Hey,
sorry, I'm
come
getting
to
really
my house,
passionate.
bitch. That's all I gotta say.
No chaos, they get no money.
That's it.
Nobody gets any money.
And this is the thing. Everything's been going too good, no matter how much all the fucking stupid idiot media has been saying this before this virus. Sorry, but the numbers, money-wise, for everybody. I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't care if the rich got more. Guess what? Without the rich dude running his company or moving it to China, I ain't got a fucking job, or I got a job for $7 an hour as opposed to 17.
That's right.
The numbers were rolling in the right direction. Don't give a fuck what party you are, who you identify with, Orange Man Band, all that fucking bullshit. Facts and numbers, they can still be fucked with, number one. But that is the one thing I know since I've been old enough to fucking vote, which has been like a couple days now, 22 people. Anyway, no, I've known that.
Just turned.
Yep. No, at 23. That's right. Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry.
Shit.
I'm gonna go with that, but it's a big scam. I don't understand what the problem is. And look, do they know something we don't? Is that why it's going this to where it's going, or is it just because they're trying to fucking get us all freaked out and not talk to each other more? That's been going on enough the last couple of years. I'm pretty sure.
And
There's
enough segregation.
And that's what
Which
they're doing.
conspiracy theory route do you want
When
to go
you
to?
have a half of the population that's listening to one side that's putting half facts out, and the other half, we're all fucking just like looking at each other. You're fucking lying.
Nobody believes anybody anymore.
No,
I checked that fact. No, I checked that fact. Oh, this fact's wrong because
this one's run by a conservative
horrible
organization. This is a liberal thing, and it's like,
it's
motherfucker,
just a fathom sea of shit.
you have to do the research between 20 different places, honestly, to me. And you're still probably not going to know the truth. But you have to go from one end to the other and research everything to even hope you know this much of it.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
But quit panicking and fucking be nice to the old people in the goddamn supermarket. I'm telling you, I see one motherfucker pushing an old lady out of the way for a roll of toilet paper. You're gonna need more than that to fix your ass.
Yeah, we're hoping to go to the store tomorrow at 10 a.m. and try and get some stuff, and that be it for
Just like a normal person grocery trip, like
I don't know if that's
I don't
all
know if
we've
it's
been
possible
treating everyday
anymore.
life about. Like I've been treating everyday life as if it's normal. Like as if I just lost my job and I'm getting back in the gig. Like the most I've been doing is just talking and spewing massive amounts of shit because of this coronavirus, because that's all anybody talks about right now.
Right.
It's all that everybody's affecting.
But I like the fact that you're doing some of the stuff we had conversations about, at least is not during the show, it's about different things I've heard, different things you've heard.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try and compare and maybe fucking between.
Because I know I don't have the truth. I know the news out there doesn't have the truth. Who doesn't? Who has the truth? Who knows? You just have to wait and see what the fuck happens next at this point.
Oh yeah.
You know,
That's
it
why.
settles down, man.
That's why I sit at home. I play golf.
I ride my one wheel. That's
Gotta
it.
go
That's
out.
all I'm doing. I got a torture garage now. I'm set.
yeah, we're doing some spring cleaning this week.
Yeah, that's our thing. We're literally
Rearrange
just
Oh,
your
gonna go
man.
rearrange
You
the
gotta
house.
wait, time out.
Clean
I
out.
want the torture rack here.
Yeah.
Just
exactly.
found
It's
out
like
for
the
our
old
next
dust
Journey
thing.
goes over here, puts the
Just
table
found
there,
out.
everything. Yeah.
Hey, how big is it? What? We got this much room, man? Let's do a show. Hell yeah, bro.
At least
but I don't
live
get tied
stream
up
from
by
the
nobody.
garage.
I don't care if it's
No, I
even
actually-
hurt. It's got to be breakable stuff.
That's one thing I do like about what's going on with this. I've seen people banding together and meeting up at certain environments to do live streams or Twitch live
That's
streams.
what we're getting ready
And,
to
and
do.
it's cool because it's inspiring me to do the same thing and broadcast because at least we can all be here digitally for each other because we have been, but now there's this is the time where we actually need it. It's funny.
Oh, and if anybody's freaking out, I got some antibacterial wipes somewhere over there.
But I think we're gonna hit the road just because I'm getting hungry. It's almost 9 o'clock. This was great talking to you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Man,
It's
I'm just
already
glad to see
8:49.
my boy, man. I'm not lying. This dude,
Dude, I've been in my own little bubble lately, just working on shit and been grinding away.
I was
for a
just
reason.
happy that I was in that video as much as he was, and look at me, man. Look what he does.
Hey, man.
I don't give a fuck.
Well, thank you guys so much, Rebel Radio. It's been wonderful.
Rebel? Who the hell is Rebel Radio?
Is it Rebel Radio?
No, Revolution.
Revolution Radio.
Yeah.
God, I'm fucking
See, I like
sorry.
him to me.
What is it?
Y'all
Rebel
gotta
Radio
stand with
was
his own
from that
fucking
movie
soul.
Airheads.
Yeah.
Have you seen
Oh,
that movie
yeah.
Airheads? With Lemmy? Rebel Radio.
Oh, but that
With
live
Brendan
stream.
Fraser.
Hey,
So,
would you be interested?
you guys
in
already
doing
making a
that?
mark in my brain at least.
Hey, would you
What?
be interested? Because actually, Jeff Carlson Band and Pariah was one. Yeah, motherfuckers, I'm talking about you. I mentioned something about doing that since everybody's canceling all their fucking shows and
Yeah,
stuff.
let's do a big
We
get
can set
together.
up something like the local
Sure,
uprising
yeah.
show, but we can do that, and we got some people that want to do join in from a couple other countries, a lot of other states.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So
Let's do it.
let's get that set up.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
get that.
Adelita's Way is doing the same thing.
And I'm gonna
Cool.
get Brad Cohen in
Yeah, they're
on
gonna
it
do
with
the live
his good
stream
cameras.
performance. Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's the route to go right now.
So you guys can make a donation to us too. So.
Yeah.
But it's
PayPal's always an option or Venmo, right?
something like that.
What?
We'll set something up.
Oh,
I
that's
mean, I
what
don't
I
give
do.
a fuck. You
Yeah.
send me a check.
I've
As long
had
as
people
it's good.
tip me at shows through Venmo.
Really?
Yeah. Because they're like, I don't have any cash. And they're like, well, you got Venmo? Sure. Got
And
PayPal?
actually,
Sure.
man, we need to talk anyway, man. We need to talk in the next couple of days because you know more about this fucking technology.
Oh, I'll help you.
Bullshit
I'll
than I
teach
do,
you
bro.
some stuff.
And I want to come on your show brutally hot.
Yeah.
You guys can fucking make me the guinea pig for your
Let
new
me
boat.
get my spring cleaning done and we'll go on for there. But thank you guys for having me on today.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, man.
Take it easy, folks.
Thank you, man.
Stay brutal.
I appreciate it
Yes,
very
thank you.
much.
Happy birthday to you both.
Thank you, bro. I love the shit out of you, man.
I'll get you some edibles and something.
Hey, I'm gonna bring you something back from the farm we're going
take a
to.
picture for you
Nice
guys.
meeting you,
We'll
sweetheart.
be right back here in just a minute, guys. And
Fuck the people. What?
we got some more guests for you guys. So here you go, some Kill Rituals, some Leonax, and some brand new Ravenscroft.
Oh shit! Wait, what time are we doing that?
It's coming up here pretty soon.
Okay.
I could drop it down a little bit. I don't know if he's
We're
gonna
gonna
call
bring
in.
Adam, and we're gonna bring. What do you like to be called? Fancy? You can name whatever you want me to call you. I'll call you that. I don't care.
Cross fancy.
Cos fancy. That's it.
Fancy.
Wait.
Cos
All I
fancy,
did.
that's a-
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So there you go. Here's some music for you guys, and enjoy. We'll be right back.
Are you guys on Instagram?
Yeah.
Yes.
We both like to do that.
Yeah. Hold on, people. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, so I was just moving to the computer like crazy today. That's why I'm so tired.
So you had to get
I was just in the car like passing out, falling asleep today.
No, just oh, okay. Cool. Yep. Hey, hold the fuck on here, so we'll be taking a picture. Look at her, man. Tell me what. There's Adam over there. What's your name, sweetheart? I've met you before somewhere.
Yeah, I'm called Fancy's mom.
Oh, okay.
I'm her manager, whatever.
I think I might have met you. I don't think I've ever actually met her though. That's kind of cool.
Oh, yeah.
That's mom. That's Adam.
Yeah, can you take a picture of us real quick?
Yeah.
Oh, look.
Oh,
You gotta do this. Hold on. Oh, damn stupid thing. I keep hitting that fucking power button.
Come on, asshole.
Okay, I'm gonna fuck face. Yep, throw up a finger or you ain't doing right.
Finger up.
Well, thank you very much.
Thanks so much.
Cool.
Hey, did I have that pointed in my
I'll share
garage?
this when I get home.
That's fake for you, asshole.
Or in the car, depending on who drives. I'm gonna walk him out real quick.
Nice meeting you guys. Nice meeting you guys. Definitely.
Put that plug up there. The plug, the filter, plug leak. I'm gonna walk him out.
The one we were last time. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah, cool.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I was hoping to make you talk like this. Like it's true, man. Bring me on, man. Come on. Hey, I'm not lying. Last time I did a bunch of dads, I went on there at 5 o'clock in the morning. I did 2 dads and 2 after I went to work this rapper dad. Whoop this rapper, like you're up to this. Next thing I was doing an animal. I was like, dude, I just got done with the animal benefit tonight. He started talking shit. They didn't know I knew where it was. Oh, boy. But I ended up doing the show for his garage to start it, and I did 2 dads with him on that line. I fell asleep. That's why. I was in to see with my ball spot. I had something ran. That's why I've been wearing hats lately.
Oh, obviously.
It's gonna happen to all of us one way or another.
Michelle wants to know how much you charge for a video.
A video is just depends. No more. So it depends on like what stunts you want to be doing, but usually like if it's here in Las Vegas, it's $100 an hour. And then if I have to travel more than a certain amount of miles, it's and then like that's $100 an hour is like the minimal basic stuff like what I did tonight. And then dude, I'm getting him on that baby thing. But so I'm gonna have him do our shit. Hey, we can get him on that baby. Make it a break on the slide.
Yeah, I like it. I know for some requests that.
He's doing good.
He did it edible on her birthday. We bring it. I bought those guys now. I don't think I bring it to the extra now. Oh, no, bring it for the second. Okay. Let's come over. So yeah, I did. You get a percentage gift when you go that far?
Yeah. Oh, keep doing that.
And just the one brown. Is it in there? Is it in there?
Yeah, he's a trip.
Yeah. That was he had that corkscrew in there that just kind of that freaked me out.
Nice person.
Oh, I was like crazy.
Really nice guy.
My
Oh,
brother
he
was
is.
like,
You guys haven't seen what that guy can do. It's for real.
Oh yeah, he swallowed a
He
sword.
does everything. He does like
Hammered
more
it in.
tricks than
I'm so glad I was not here for that.
he does stuff.
I was just like,
Exactly. That's how it works.
He hooks things through his skin and hangs off of like a steel girder that's like 12 feet off the ground by his back.
oh yeah.
Hooks through his back.
That's amazing.
Oh,
Wild.
Guys like
He's so down with that stuff. I'm
Yeah,
like,
David Six is the same thing.
oh, does he?
Baker's cousin.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, he's the manager. They did the same thing, just essentially cool. He had
he's one of the best I've seen around.
He's amazing.
he held a drum. Had a person in his back, put it over, had a drum, and he was playing. He goes, that was painful. And he had a back problem.
Like snare or a tom or something.
No, it was a four tom. Video thing.
He's a boy. He's a good boy.
What's his name?
Sawyer. He stands right into your eyes.
You should book him for your video. $100 an hour for that crazy bullshit? I would. What's charging? Thanks, I ain't looking in no goddamn comments right now, asshole. Well, I am right now, but I wasn't a second ago. Fuck you, whatever, people. Very interesting show. Hell yeah. Oh, we're going to be doing a big ass live stream. Look, I already got Fry was one. They got some new shit coming out. They've already agreed to do this shit. Jeff Carlson Band just recorded their new track with Frankie Ham, the guitarist from Tesla. Them two have basically agreed to do this shit. We're going to do this live stream thing. I'm thinking we might run it over a couple days, over a couple weeks. We'll figure it out. We might make it a once a week thing. I mean, I hope we all ain't hiding in our motherfucking houses here in a week. But if it happens, it happens.
Oh, okay.
Go this way. Which one you want to sit in? I don't know. Whichever one you want to, you're more than welcome to.
You want me to sit over there?
If he asks you to sit on his lap, don't listen to him.
Sit on this.
That's it. Are you ready?
Oh, you're smoking.
Sex toys.
Do what?
Oh.
Hey, move your foot, Bigfoot. Hold on a second, people. You gotta move that shit around. Want to get the mic in the right spot. Oh, there went my iPhone. Hold on there, asshole. They'll be back in a second. Look, hey, that looks like my regular can of work, all dark and fucked up. Okay. Oh, that motherfucker's got. See, him and his brother both got that sick ass.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck, man.
All right, everybody, we're back here live at the cave, and we're with
Adam Paul Johnson and Kyle Fancy, motherfucker.
Oz Fancy.
I got it right there.
Birthday gifts.
You did.
I did. I
You
had
brought birthday. Wow.
I did. There's something wrapped in it.
Oh,
Man, I thought my birthday gift was her being here.
Oh,
Oops.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big Harley fan. I couldn't find my
Oh,
Harley
nice.
shirt.
I know what those are.
yeah. Yeah.
I've seen pictures of these. Cool.
You seen pictures of what? Oh.
These.
Probably.
Would you like?
What?
That's really nice. That is sweet.
And this is for you as well.
Oh, that is cool. That is really cool. Check that out. And you know, I may not be really into comic books and everything, but I like.
He is now.
I love Harley. I like her too. Oh yeah.
Oh, I love her character story arc. It's
Just the
amazing.
fact that she's mentally ill, like, brings
Oh
me-
yeah, exactly. I
brings me
mean,
closer to her.
yeah, when I was watching, when I first got introduced to her was with in that movie
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad.
See, that's what everybody says, and I'm like,
But,
man, I'm
no,
in love
but
with
I
her.
have seen the cartoon. I used to watch the Batman
Yeah.
cartoon a lot, and so
Oh, the Batman animated series.
animated series. Yeah.
Still one of the better ones ever, man.
Oh, yeah. And
Was
she
it?
always kind of just
She
was a
sticks
little,
out.
Yeah, she was a little intriguing, but you never knew her backstory in the cartoon. You know, I never knew when the movie came out. She had the psychology background and he was, you know, the Joker's doctor and everything. That is really cool. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, no problem.
What the hell? Wait, whoops. Time out.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't give a fuck about nothing else. I got
We
some.
get to
Oh, hell yeah.
frame that. We'll put it up on the wall.
Yeah, actually, this is what we're gonna do. Look, right next to Deadpool. That's my 3D Deadpool I got custom made from
Oh,
some dude at a comic convention. Actually, the first Wii
Oh, that's
comic
really cool.
convention in Vegas.
Let's get
Comic-Con.
weird. That's cool. Check that out. Let's get weird.
Okay, so next week,
That
LA
sounds like a
Stories.
plan.
It does.
LA Stories shit. We're gonna be
Yep.
putting up there. This is gonna be up in here. I'm sorry, Leo. Sorry, Lurch. You got on home. Yeah, that's gonna be going next to Deadpool. I'll do the color scheme later, but it'll be up. Wow,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
fucking red.
That is really cool.
I'm a big comic book geek. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got cards over here. I am.
Yeah, nice.
Almost
Really
like
cool.
this.
Chris, we do have her Birds of Prey one. They're at print right now. So
Oh,
we will
no
be
shit. Man, I don't
dropping
care.
one of those by for you guys.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Mhm.
So,
Man,
how
I'm
long,
really
so
a
how
big
long have you
comic
been doing this Birds of Prey and what you've been
How
doing?
long have I been cosplaying?
Yeah.
I've been cosplaying my grandma used to dress me up, so that goes back to that. But like officially going to cons, my very first con I ever went to was in 2016.
Mhm.
So I've been cosplaying for around 4 years now.
See, now this is where I'm going to come in because
Yeah, that's
I'm
what
like,
you mean.
okay, the comic thing I've been down with.
I've seen
the
the
convention
Comic-Con
thing.
things. I've never actually been to one.
This is where I'm like, I've heard of them. I
No.
pay attention to comic conventions and that type of stuff, but that cosplay thing is a whole nother world, man. I mean, you see people that are in better outfits than the sons of bitches that they're playing the movie in the character from the movie.
Mhm.
And so, I mean, what is the deal with this? Because it's like a big deal. There's people, she got gangs of followers. Well, which, I mean, even if you weren't doing this, you probably would anyway, but even still, there's people that have, 10 million followers, all about cosplay. They don't do nothing else. And it goes from whether it's Game of Thrones to comic books type stuff to, and then it's all mixed together. So how the hell did you get into that?
It was. I was bored one day and I was just kind of looking up stuff, and all of a sudden somebody was like, "Oh, have you heard of cosplay?" I was like, "I don't know what that is."
And you were reading comic books prior to that, obviously.
Yeah.
So what was the one that got you in?
Probably Batman. Like one of the older Batmans. My mom used to collect comics, so I had like.
Good mom.
Yeah.
I know, I'm a geek. Well, my mom was an entertainer here in Vegas, and she's always, she's passed now. Bless her heart, we love her. And but she got Danny that she would buy her all these costumes and everything when she was little and do her makeup, and she just took it off from there when she was reading comics, and so it kind of just branched off from there. I did some entertainment, but my mom's the one who actually really inspired her to move forward, and she didn't stop. I mean, she's wearing like bright red lipstick at 5 years old. My mom believed in you need to look good when you go out, and you're with grandma.
Little Jean Benet, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Kinda, yeah.
She did one.
But she had a good mom.
Yeah.
That's the difference. I'm not gonna lie.
She did one Hawaiian Tropic, and she was like 3, and she's like crawling on the stage. She liked the balloons more than anything, so we just like it. She had fun.
I mean, that still
Doesn't
goes for
matter.
now. I like
Yeah.
balloons more than I like people.
Yeah.
Like the little.
But thank you,
I think I
Chris.
saw
Thanks.
one.
Yes, I enjoyed.
You posted one.
I
You
do that.
posted me with a clown.
Yeah,
Female
I
clown.
did. Yeah, I did
I was like,
female Pennywise.
Always like clown.
That's my boy.
But a female Pennywise? Like, okay, that's cool.
I love clowns so much.
What
She's
you do?
not-
Wait. Well, I lost that. I mean, I'm all down with the what? You do Pennywise?
I did a female Pennywise a while ago.
I gotta see these pictures. man.
Okay.
That's
We
my
have
book.
Jessica Rabbit. We have Elsa, of course. That's like the big one.
Yeah.
And she does a lot some anime characters.
Oh,
also.
Elsa's the frozen one.
Yeah.
God, man. See, I still
Who's
remember you
Wednesday?
kids. I love you,
Is
Tyler.
that Wednesday?
Oh,
She did Lydia.
Beats from
Yeah.
Beetlejuice.
oh, no shit.
Yeah.
What?
I forget.
Yeah.
She's got
Oh,
quite
yeah,
a few.
I saw you had the side by side pictures. Right?
Yeah, that was
I saw some of those. That's pretty neat.
He did. I'm not gonna lie. He told me yesterday, and I was kind of tired because I've been working on posters, trying to figure out editing, and I really suck. It takes me way too long. But yeah, he's like, "Oh, I got this girl. You're gonna love her." Blah blah blah. Better video shoot. I'm like, man, you better tell her to be quiet, bro, because I ain't taking no comments from the goddamn peanut gallery. I'm sorry.
I'm like,
Good morning,
dude, you get
everybody.
low. Dude,
He's
he
like,
asked
no.
for the picture today.
And then when you
Like,
said,
okay,
I was
he
like,
goes, oh my god.
I'm not gonna lie, because I think we just hooked up on Instagram. We're not friends on Facebook. That's where I looked
Right.
first, but it was maybe a month and a half. Whenever you did the video shoot, maybe that's why. But that's when I was like, hey, that's cool. Damn. I'm not gonna lie.
So how'd that video come out? You
It's
still
going
working
well.
on it?
It is. I mean, we pulled up and looked at it, but there's so many other things going on. She had to get Birds of Prey done. We have this going on.
Mhm.
And
Was that Cooper's video? No, that was.
No.
so, like, for instance, just different things that kind of came on the plate.
Mhm.
So we're still editing it. But I just wish you all, if you want to, just go on the Cost Fancies page and like it. And you'll see all the video content from that.
Mhm.
And I suck at editing.
It's
I
okay.
do.
Oh, God, you're like me
It's,
then.
it's like I have a degree in graphic arts, and I can't. But that was back in the day.
That's when you actually drew stuff. And
Yeah,
didn't
we
have buttons, right?
yeah. I worked with some other bands, and it was all copy and paste and cut it
Oh,
out
shit, that's right.
way back then, right?
Wow.
Right.
And the
okay.
digital stuff's cool, and I know a little bit about Photoshop and editing. I'm like, oh my gosh,
It's so
I just
hard.
have to take my time.
I've been working with
Oh,
different
yeah.
programs just on my phone and stuff, trying to make our posters and stuff for the show a little better. And man, I'm telling you, I've went from 12,000 steps to make one look kind of horrible and animated to 6,000 steps and
Well, you're a lot
kind of
better than I
horrible
am.
and animated. But I'm,
I get the little easy program. Okay, you just move it this way. It's darker. Or lighter
Yeah.
Or something.
the ones on
And
the
then you think
computer I
you're
can't use.
Oh yeah.
The ones on
Me too.
PC with all 85 freaking different settings, and then they got 85. I'm like, and they don't tell you what they are. It's like, what? okay, and there's a brush. I'll try that one. It don't work for me.
Oh yeah.
I don't.
So you were like, I mean, I know you were at some big, was it Long Beach one last year or something? I can't remember. You've gone to quite a few of the bigger
Yeah,
conventions.
I've gone to quite a few. I went to Seattle Con last year, and I did Harley and Junko there.
And like people ask you to come and do that, right? I mean,
Yeah,
that's
yeah. I get a lot of requests like, "Are you going to this Comic Con? Or are you going to this Comic Con?" I'll be like, "Oh, I'll see." And then sometimes people are like, "Oh, we'll chip in for your ticket if you're going." I was like, "Okay." So I've done that once or twice for cons.
Well, they should be paying you just for the whole trip and everything if they want you there, honestly.
Yeah, really does.
Maybe a hotel and everything.
Yes,
Like
I
working
mean,
towards that.
do that at least. That's the one thing, man. It's not they do you like they do bands. They give you as little as humanly possible to get out there, whether it's on a stage or whatever it is. But and it's not fair because everybody's coming to see her, man. They come to see your bullshit. They might pay attention to your bullshit because she's on it.
Right.
Yeah, well, thank God this year I have a booth over at Las Vegas Comic Con. If it's still going around,
When was that supposed to be?
Mid-June.
Okay, so well, fuck it. They just canceled the October one. That kind of tricky.
I think that one right there, that was sponsorship got pulled because of it. It may or may not come back. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
Amazing Comic Con.
no, it was a Baby Day show.
3-day
Had a
festival. They
3-day
were
festival
doing
with
like
some bands and
Saliva,
Oh, nice.
friggin'
Yeah.
John Wade. It was like all kind of
Oh
crazy
yeah, a
different
lot of
mixes.
bands.
I know they just did. Was it Rock and Cause?
Oh yeah,
That was cool, but we didn't go to that one. We got invitations from like the Ghost Tribute Band. They were.
I have a problem. You know what? Like I'm a big comic book guy and all this stuff, and because of the show that we do that's aimed towards music and my big mouth, I guess. I go to these like some of these movie ones for Evil Dead festivals or conventions or whatever you want to call it, and I apply for the media passes just like I do everything else like we normally get.
Sure.
And they're like, "Oh no, because you ain't got nothing." And it's like, man, I know more about comic books than you're gonna forget, dude.
Well, it's just,
Or I forgot my you know.
I think they lose the fact that it's not just music, but it's entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
It's the local entertainment scene. Not just music, not just but it's everything. It's over everything because it's a lot of things you can't do what you do without music. Ozzy can do what he does without music, but it's not. Probably it'll just be kind of boring, just like okay.
Yeah.
But you put music behind it, and it becomes something else. It becomes more visual, more appealing to the ear, and the eye.
It sets the mood.
Yeah.
Everybody that's been on has been affected by this.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's real, whether it's not, I don't fucking know. But everybody that's been on here, and that includes us working slubs too, because guess what? Everybody else can't make no goddamn money. They ain't gonna pay us to fix nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think, right here we have a pretty good facet of entertainment too, because Adam does videos.
Yeah, Adam's the one who shot her video that night over at his studio there.
Oh, thank you for the invite.
Yeah,
that was really interesting.
Yeah,
I was supposed to say that.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that was my kitty, huh?
Yeah.
Damn, that's the only way I wouldn't have been there. And I didn't even know nothing about it.
I did a lot of stuff for Jeff Young too. All his stuff that you see the video.
Oh, that dude from Megadeth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's the dude that I was hanging out with for a year, and everybody's like, "You know Jeff Young from Megadeth?" I'm like, "No."
One of my best friends, dude. He lives in New York now.
They're like, "Man, you took like 12 pictures with him." I'm like, I don't know nobody from Megadeth. I know who Dave Mustaine is. I know the name Jeff Young.
Jeff was on one album. It's the second album they put out, and it was what they basically put him on the map as far as
That's
metal
what
bands.
blew him up.
Yeah.
But it's such a cool dude. And he never told me. See, that's another thing. Makes me even like him more because he never told me.
He's a big
I'm from
conspiracy
Megadeth.
theorist. If you guys had him on the show, God, oh my God.
Man, whenever the hell he wants to, bro,
would,
you're friends with him.
Provide plenty of entertainment.
I have not seen him for probably
He's good.
shit. It's been a while since I've seen him. But if you talk to him regularly, tell him, man, he wants to come on. He's
You
more
guys
than
could get him
welcome.
on Simulcast on the phone. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Do a
Yeah.
Skype.
Oh, yeah,
Maybe
we
we'll do that, I'm
do
sure.
a lot of that.
Yeah, I could let him know. I'll send him a message and tell him.
Sure.
He, he's got a YouTube channel too. A lot of the videos that are on there from things that I shot for him and stuff at shows.
Yeah, it was a benefit where I first started talking to him, an animal benefit.
I did some
He's a
stuff
big
for-
animal dude, right? He's got that puppy or something. I think that's the first time I talked to him.
He has Tallulah, his little
Yes,
French bulldog.
that's when I first started talking to him because I didn't even pay attention to him. As soon as I see a dog, I'm like, fucking people. I'm like, you
I might be doing some stuff for Rex too. Rex from Pantera.
oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I might be doing stuff for maybe. I haven't put it in concrete yet, but
Yeah.
talking to him a little bit because I haven't talked to him since Vinny died. So
Mm.
it's kind of a depressing thing. To
Man,
get
I
back,
ain't
touch
gonna
with
lie.
somebody about, you know what I mean, when all that
Right.
happened. You know,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just bad.
Dude, other than
We
my
were,
kids,
we were out of town when they passed.
Yeah.
other than my kids being born, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. The first time he called me by name, I fucking not gonna lie. I was
Oh, yeah.
like, he said, "Hey, Chris, caveman, you gonna ask me for another FU pick?" And I turned around and I said, "Dude, you know my fucking name." That is so. He was such a good dude, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just like, dude, he knows my fucking name. And he was. I took at least 20 pictures, but he never give me the FU though. He always did that. Nope, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
What a waste, man. What a good dude. He supported the scene around here. He was never trying to be the reason, when he went to Vamp or whatever show it was at, he would sit where he sat. Not in VIP. He'd sit at his spots. It didn't matter how many people asked him for pictures, whatever the hell it was. He was always a good dude. I'd never seen him say no to nobody.
I know. He's
That's
just
amazing.
a wonderful person.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's some people I know, and you've been there, man. There's some of them people that did sell some albums back in the day, and they ain't done shit since. And they show up there and they try to make it all about them, no matter what show it is or whatever it is. He wasn't like that, man. He was there to support for real. Him and Chris Cale too. Chris Cale's another dude like that.
Yeah, it blew me away that Chris Cale knew who I was. He goes, yeah, I know what you do. You do.
That was the first night I brought you up to
I've heard
him.
of you guys.
That was the first night I brought you up to him at Vinyl. And
I've never really been one to really be a fanboy or anything.
I
I'll fanboy from afar.
I
I was
will.
like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then if I get the chance to, I will. But
Man, that's why I got that whole
I don't like
fucking
bugging people.
set list. I'm a fanboy like a motherfucker, man.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care. That's why I got drumsticks and all that. And yes, motherfuckers, I do actually keep the shit you give me.
Oh, yeah.
Up
So,
here. And next week is going to be rearranged. We're switching up everything.
oh, yeah.
I got Vinny's drumsticks.
Do you?
Yeah. Nice.
I think I do have one from him, a broken one I got.
I played his drums and I said, I'm taking these. He goes, go ahead. He
Take
goes,
this over.
those are the ones I wiped sternum on and lit on fire.
That's
Awesome.
That's even better.
Great.
So how'd you guys get hooked up? As far as you
I
filming
met him
her
at
video?
Vamped.
Or?
I met him at Vamped when we were watching Van Halen play. And I liked him so much. He goes, you want to see something cool? I said, yeah. He goes, come with me. So I said, all right. So we went and had some coffee, and then he brought me back to his house and showed me the drum kit that Alex gave him.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking A, dude. It was the one off the first Van Halen album that you see on stage all set up. The Ludwig there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man,
yeah.
fucking,
Wow.
yeah, I played it. I was like, oh, man, this is nice. It's all set. Everything's all done his style, every way he played,
So actually, that was a better answer, though. Well, possibly, but I was actually meaning these lovely lady. But I like that story because I never got to hear it. So.
Well, yeah, that's really cool.
How'd you guys get hooked up? You filmed the video, or
We actually met on Facebook and started talking, and she told me that she helped her daughter do stuff. And I said, oh, that's cool. I said, we have the means to shoot some cool video here. I said, if you're ever interested, let's get together. I like doing that. It's, it's fun. So, and
We came out to your New Year's party.
Yeah.
yeah,
They
he came
invited
to
us
the
to your New Year's party. And then we left there like 5 to 12.
We spent New Year's inside of the inside of our car. Yeah. It was great. I recommend.
Because we had to go to another show because Kevin Curry, hopefully you don't mind if I shout your name out, Kevin, but we love you to death and we love, your band and everything. And yeah, we had to get there and we were there at their last set, like the last 3 songs. But it's funny because every time we go to see, forget to remember their last 3 songs.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin goes, sometimes you're
Oh,
going
they're
to make
great
it.
guys.
We
Yeah.
know.
I love
They're
Kevin.
great
Yeah, we love
They're
Kevin.
great.
We do.
Yeah.
There's, as a matter of fact, they're supposed to shoot some kind of apocalypse video
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, tell them if they need somebody murdered, I'm right here.
Oh, yeah.
I tell
Are you
everybody, man.
serious? Yeah,
Huh?
because he's down for that.
I'm down for it, man. I don't care if they want to
Yeah.
pour buckets of blood on me, Evil Dead style. I'm down. I don't care what you want to do. No rape scenes, though, people. I don't do them.
Yeah, I can agree on that one.
I'm just trying to picture which song forget because I've seen them. They're not really the type.
They do
of,
cover.
the type of kill me videos.
No, yeah, they
I think
Kevin
it's
is.
off of, Gladius.
Kevin did all the stuff from Gladius. That's at South Point.
Oh, okay.
That horse show.
Okay.
He comes out on a chariot, and his guitar when he's playing it shoots out 30 feet of fire.
What?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Man, how the hell have I
cool.
not seen that shit?
Yeah, and then you don't picture Kevin, when you're talking to him because he's such a gentle, kind man.
Right.
Gene Simmons had a bass that did that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember.
But he wrote all of the everything, all the music, all the
Mhm.
everything that's in there. It's all instrumental. The whole thing. I mean, he's got a CD and the whole 9 yards. But yeah, that's what he does when they're in town. He presents himself there. Mm-hmm. It's really cool. But yeah. So yeah, every time we go to forget to remember, it's the last 3 songs and there's.
You guys didn't make the show that was out there at the Drummers.
What?
Oh, at Daniel's
Yeah.
birthday bash or whatever. We didn't go.
Yeah, I think it was his birthday bash.
Yeah, just a couple weeks ago.
That is where you.
Oh, no.
That's right. That's where you
That
really
was-
met
yeah,
them.
I did their sound when they played there the first time.
Yeah, like
It was
right when they
before his
opened the
birthday.
place.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did their sound there.
Is it still open?
Yeah, it's still open.
Okay, I was just curious, man. I ain't been
They
there.
got rid of the sound system though, because they're not partners anymore, or something. I don't know.
It's always something, man.
Oh yeah, it was something.
Yeah.
So so do you have anything scheduled, or everything you had scheduled has been canceled? Or
It's the corona. Am I saying it right? I feel like I'm not.
Yeah.
Corona. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of put a damper on things. Like I had some stuff that I was gonna go do next weekend, but like everyone's scared to leave their house now, so it's like okay, I'm introverted anyway. I'll just stay home.
where are you
Make some
from
stuff.
originally?
Yeah, California. I was born in California.
What part?
Uh,
I was born in Riverside. If I can
Berkeley.
admit that, you can tell me where.
she was born in Berkeley.
Berserk, yeah.
I'm from the Bay Area, but I was born here.
Just remember that name.
We love Berkeley. We love Berkeley. Yes.
Berkeley is really cool.
I love San Francisco.
So do you guys know anybody with
Right on.
anybody? Do you guys know anybody that has this beer virus?
No,
No.
no.
I can't.
And I just, Chris is interesting because I got a kidney transplant in September. Okay. And I just
Damn.
don't, I'm in recovery still. I'm doing good.
You're
But
doing damn good. You walk around better than I do.
there's a little vertigo. There's some things that we're balancing out, but however, thank you so much. But it's just like, all the hype stuff, I just don't do the hype stuff.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't, I just don't.
It doesn't make any sense to me because it's just
doesn't.
like okay,
Exactly.
if you have a cold, get over it. And they've always. I mean, I've seen different posts from different.
It's 50-50. It's
Yeah,
either
well,
we're
yeah.
all going to hell and it's martial law, or it's all bullshit.
There's
It's
no
just-
gray area.
There is none.
I mean, they showed. I've seen pictures of things, and I mean, I don't know if it's fake or not. There's.
I
an
can say this.
Train
How many
tanker full of
friends,
stuff.
how many people do you know that are in the hospital sick with coronavirus
Nobody.
dying? There
Nobody.
you go.
And we got
That's the answer.
Greta's watching from Germany, Shane Willie's up here from New Zealand, Swazi from Uganda.
They have like pictures of people in Italy like dying to get out, like no place to go because the hospitals are full. Like they're claiming. Do you see any of that happening?
No, I mean, there's
None.
There's a hospital
Whatsoever.
here that's off of Fort Apache that are treating people outside that think they have the virus.
And that's the
They're treating them
problem.
outside.
Yeah, they're homeless people probably, right?
Oh, I don't know. It's just
Well,
anything.
you-
If you go in there and go,
Regardless if they are or they aren't.
Yeah.
If they're treating people that have it, it's because these people are watching what they're saying on the news.
Right. That's
Right.
it.
And they're
And this
making
is-
them think that they have it.
As of
Right.
Friday at 4 p.m., okay, the official CDC numbers, and look, this is one thing that's pissed me off. CDC is supposed to be the be all end all
Yeah.
for these numbers. No
Right.
matter how many states we got, They had 1,700 cases. Okay, now I know it's some more by this 3 days, probably 12,000 or 100,000, depending on what fucking channel you watch. But stupid asshole liars. But it was 1,700 cases with 41 fatalities, and it's like, okay, so I just watched something on CNN, and motherfucking dude in Iowa, the governor said, we're assuming 100,000 people got it because we have a population of this, and we're going on this. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? You don't have a reported case, but you're assuming 100,000, and all these numbers are just jumping up, and everybody's freaking out. And look, I don't know, man. I'm telling you, I thought it was complete bullshit. A couple things that got me scared. People in New York I talked to last night, 5 different people. New Jersey, 10 p.m. curfew. National Guard, they're not showing this shit on the fucking news.
Well, of course not.
That's what scares me now. I think it's all bullshit, and I hope it's just panic. But the 5 people that I talked to, they're fucking telling me you can't be out after 10 p.m. National Guard's roaming. This is on the outside of New York City in the suburbs. Well, how the fuck are you going to take it over first? You're going to have to go outside to lock it down and then go in where the population is. I don't know if that shit's true, but fuck, between what you read, it's from that extreme to the next.
Starting to put checkpoints in California.
Yeah, they're supposedly going to be doing travel bans. I mean, it's such a weird thing that we're talking about this. It feels like, I mean, what, are we a third world fucking country? What's going on here?
Yeah. I think somebody started watching The Walking Dead.
Right, that's what, yeah.
Instead of watching The Walking Dead too much and went,
hey, man,
I'm
telling you people, though, look, all you people hoarding toilet paper, I'm going to thrive in that environment. I'm coming to get yours, motherfucker.
I feel sorry for all the older people.
That's
You know?
Yeah, really
That's
though.
what's making me mad.
I'm not a spring chicken, but however,
I've seen too many elderly people standing in front of fucking in front of empty shelves, just sitting there. And then I've seen videos of people that are pushing the elderly. Man, if I'm in a store and that happens, it's gonna be fun. I hope all you people turn your phone off.
My dad's in his 80s. And,
Yep.
he wanted me to take him to the store last weekend. And I'm like, okay, sure. I'll take you Saturday, no problem. And then he comes out and he goes, you know what? Maybe we'll go Monday. I'm like, I already had you penciled in for today. I might be busy Monday. And he goes, oh, he goes, well, because older people get it and all that. And I'm like, don't believe all the hype. You're not going to go out kissing everybody when you go get groceries. You're going to go get your groceries and leave. And he goes, but it's also, you know, wipe the basket down if you don't want to get germs on you. Wash your hands and don't touch your face. He's like, it's not that easy. He said, stop. He got mad at me because I told him, said, don't be paranoid.
well, yeah.
I know that germaphobes are just fucking freaks of all.
But
But my dad's not a
germ will kill
germaphobe.
you.
Yeah.
hey, did you ask him though? The one thing, like with the every professional sport, no.
Oh yeah.
Our biggest money maker at books. It didn't even matter if they came into town. March Madness, all that bullshit.
Oh yeah, March Madness got canceled.
That is one thing.
NFL draft.
That's another thing they've never done. That's millions, billions of dollars
That's
between
a lot
them
of
sports
money.
leagues. That's where it's like, man, what the fuck is going on? Do you guys know something we don't? What do you think?
Either something big is going to happen and they're not telling us, or it's already happened and they're not telling us. Yeah. The after effect is going to kill a lot of people or something. Who knows? I don't know.
I
know
think
as
when
much
people,
as you guys do.
Yep.
I think when people start coming back to life, I think that's when I'll just peace out. You know, I got some potassium saved. It's fine.
Man, I'm gonna rule the world when that shit
I'm
happens.
just gonna get a bunch of bullets. I'm gonna sit on top of my roof and I'm just gonna pick them off.
I mean, I'm gonna be the whisperers in Walking Dead, bitch. I'm gonna be wearing skins and fucking everything.
There you go.
Just living together, standing in the back of it.
Just forget it. I'm gonna call Negan. Just forget it.
Just cosplay zombie. It's fine.
So Batman, what was your next ones? Because like I got sucked into Batman, but then like I found Ghost Rider. That was my dude.
Yeah.
Because it was evil shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like Midnight Suns, they have Morbius and all that fucking Son of Satan and all that shit.
Yeah.
I'm into that evil stuff. I liked all the regular superheroes. Superman, I never liked, man. I just never got it. It was no fun, dude. I mean, basically, unless you got a green rock, you can't beat the dude. What the fuck is the fun in that? But Batman was a real dude, had problems in his head. I think that's why I gravitated more towards stories like that. Spawn. That was one of my favorites too.
I like Spawn.
Dude, that blew shit up for me again. Trying to go back in the comics, and then Walking Dead. I wouldn't read it at first because it was black and white, and I'm just like, but then they have like 12 omnibuses that the goddamn, you can have a graphic novel. And fuck you people, listen, half you can't read a comic book. So any of you motherfuckers talking shit to me, my kids are fucking college level reading before they ever get to high school because of comic books suck. But that black and white, I was just like, I don't want to, they were so big, but then I read every comic in a fucking library. I'm not lying. Every graphic novel.
Yeah.
I had nothing new to try. And I said, it's got to have something. I mean, they got all this much fucking goddamn books. The TV show was just getting ready. They were just starting it. And so I started reading it. But dude, I couldn't put that fucker down. I read, I think it's 11 of them things, omnibuses, in like about a week and a half between working and doing that. And I just was like, and the show, bullshit, man. Daryl never existed in a goddamn comic book, but one of the best characters ever. I like how they will skew off of it. Certain people, like when they killed that Negan shit, man, I was waiting for him to kill Glenn.
Yeah.
And then when they killed Abraham, which did not happen in the goddamn comic books either, you fucks. When they killed him, I was like, okay, well, Glenn's going to live.
And he got it the worst.
Dude,
he did
shit,
too. That was
yeah.
brutal.
But I like that because it was more to me like real life as far as I mean obviously the zombie shit ain't happened yet, but it's coming. I'll be there. But it was just more like no matter what character you liked from the first season, man, you could think they were the main motherfucker or top 2, 3. Man, it don't matter. Walking Dead will kill a motherfucker on you when you think they should have died. Man, you got a freaking gremlin in your body?
I'm hearing something.
Al Jones is watching from Canada. Don Smith is watching. Kevin Lemus from Pariah's One. Motherfucker, we're going to be doing this live stream. We're going to do a big-ass show for everybody since they're scared to leave the house.
I think the other comic book that I got into was Witchblade.
Oh, dude, actually good one.
I got into that one for a little bit.
Oh, I got an Image Valiant.
They made one season of it.
It was a good show.
It was a good show.
The chick that played her was awesome. I was like really happy with it.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
I was just like, how come you're not doing it anymore? It's trippy.
So I mean, what do you see, man? We go into these, and whenever you can sit here as long as you want to. It don't matter. But I mean, we go into. Obviously, you can tell this is not a scheduled show. As far as
I can tell it all.
But
so why were you scared to come on? Tell me that story.
Nerves.
What?
Little nerves.
You said I was scared?
Yeah. You said mom was kind of scared last time. So you're like,
I was talking about the corona thing.
Oh, I don't got none of that, man.
I'm sorry.
You were scared to leave the house.
Yeah, I was like, I know I'm gonna catch it.
I might have fatal stupidity, but I don't have no viruses.
No,
Yeah.
I think you're good.
We're all healthy.
Well, that's when you came. Oh, that's right. Because that's when you came in and you said, Mom, the coronavirus is in toilet paper rolls now, or she's seen something to where.
That was
that was that good Facebook one.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Well, everyone's
one
gonna start
who's
returning it.
Yeah.
The psychic.
Give it to old people, man.
Like Sarah Marie or something like that.
Something like she predicted that there's going to be some weird virus,
some weird disease. It's
in
gonna
2020. That's gonna China
show up and disappear.
That
It's some
bullshit.
psychic. She wrote a book on something. Like she had like a bunch of predictions in a book. Something like that. I don't know. I never
know something about that.
Well, supposedly this was predicted in L. Ron Hubbard's book.
Dude, no. Okay, wait. Anybody that tells me anything
circled on it that had. Actually,
this is the alien thing. That's right. Because if you're a Scientologist, it's like something gets spit out about volcano. Man, I don't even want to get into that crazy bullshit. Number one,
no.
And they do try to pretend that he does. Number one, I want to know where. Hey, David Miscavige, where's your wife at, Holmes? She's been missing for a couple years. Yeah. Number one, yeah. Hey, talk to that chick from what the hell was that show? Leah Remini? You ever seen her shit on Scientology?
Oh yeah.
Dude, man, evil people. But
I liked her on King of Queens.
Yeah, I love her on that. And I can't believe that the way she was and the way her personality is. And when you see her interviews now, she seems to be that person. I mean, it wasn't a character, but everything else in her life from when she was a kid because of her mom was basically that whole fucking church. And that dude's wife has been missing for like 4 or 5 years.
For a minute, for sure.
But-
They go up to those gates and,
And then they get all
where she's
defensive
supposed
when
to
they
be.
ask
It's
them,
all-
like-
Yep.
Pissed
She's
off.
She's supposed to be up at the house.
Oh yeah, their
His-
retreat. It's their
Yeah,
reprogramming center. That's
Exact,
what
something like that, yeah.
They got a prettier name for it, but that's basically what it is. They're brainwashed.
Yeah.
Dude, they got places where they lock people and fucking. They're basically a bunch of sheds put together, and they're flat doors, no windows. They have locked hasps on.
That's wild.
That's where they reprogram people like Leah Remini. She probably spent some days in there. She didn't even know where she was at. Yup. But that dude predicted number one, L. Ron Hubbard and Asimov, I think it was, two of the biggest science fiction writers at the time. They had a bet, and there's another bastard. If any of you people know, let me know. They're science fiction writer, millionaire dudes that were sitting around, and he made them a bet. I can create a religion. This is documented story, dude. And guess what?
Well, yeah,
Scientology is the biggest real estate owner in Los Angeles.
Oh yeah.
Period.
Anybody.
They
can
own
create
more
a religion.
land than anybody, other than maybe the government. I don't know.
No, Peter Griffin did it.
Oh.
Yeah, hello. Doesn't take rocket
Keep
science,
my
I
future
guess.
plans on the down low. I'm still working on it.
Come on. I would just mention Peter Griffin. You make a religion, I'll follow you.
Yeah, okay.
The whole thing.
On Wednesdays, we all have to work.
I'm down with that.
He's
I'm
good with it. I don't work
down with
I'll
that.
look at him pink.
I'm not playing. I'll rock them ears and a bright pink shirt. I
There you
did it
go.
in Nam. Don't
There you
think
He's
I
done it
won't.
before.
And I'm telling you, it was so great. I had equal looks of disgust and delight. The girls loved it. The dudes were mad as fuck because their girls loved it.
And the gay people were.
I don't give a fuck, man. Hey, listen, I don't care if you're gay. If you want to buy me a drink, I don't go that way, and I'm gonna let you know. And even you girls, look, just because you buy me a drink doesn't mean no means no.
Exactly, yeah. Really though.
Yeah.
So now-
Even on his birthday.
Hey, this is so fucked up because like she should be able to tell us right now at this point in time where the time of the month and the temperatures we're gonna be going to. She should be friggin' like going to all kind of different conventions
Oh yeah.
and having requests from everybody, and everything's fucking canceled. You're bit well. I mean, you film shit, so you might be able to at least make these motherfuckers come in and get some shit done with some filming and some recording, right?
Yeah.
What is the name of your company, Holmes? I'm not.
No company name.
You just do it
Just
yourself.
dabbling, yeah. Just I just have special effects stuff and mess with makeup and stuff like that too.
He's got a sick studio.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
studio is sick. It's got a bar in it and everything.
Oh yeah, that's
Fish
cool.
tank, bar,
Hey,
grand
guys,
piano.
You guys should
Oh.
do. I said to Steve that you guys should come over some night and do the show from there. From the we call it the Club 5890.
Where's
You
that?
guys can call it whatever you want.
You got. I mean, you got something you need
sister
to.
studio if you want.
You got something you want to throw up though, so anybody listening
No.
can get a hold of you.
Well, yeah, future advertisement. I don't have anything planned right now. We're
Okay.
talking about it, and me and him started talking about it. But we
Oh hell yeah!
All right.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
We got the remote coming up. Oh, I forgot. Much love. Much love.
Yeah.
That's the name of the store that's going to be opening right here at 700. I want to remember this Rainbow.
700 Rainbow.
Yes, right
What
here
Rainbow?
at 95 a Rainbow. They do. Yep.
Yeah. You have,
They do all that.
it's
They got a
it's
smoke
it's
shop. They
shop.
got apparel. They have trophies. Dude's got that badass laser printer. This motherfucker right here.
Oh, yeah.
That
Oh,
does
that.
these things. That epilogue laser printer we fucking did at
Yeah.
NAM. I got a little guitar
Oh,
somewhere.
yeah.
I think my dog ate it. But
What is that? Got a greeting card?
huh?
Is that a
No, that's
Yeah, this
actually
was-
an Aztec.
it's
The
a-
Aztec calendar.
Yeah,
Or,
Aztec calendar.
Yeah.
Can you make business cards like that?
yes. Yes.
That's what I want done.
Yeah.
You can
That's
make
what-
with
that's
this
the way it looks.
machine. You can actually do steel, glass. He was doing shit I didn't even
That's
see
awesome.
dude
You
had
can
up
even
there.
make- You could have.
3D
That's
cardboard
awesome.
models like a
That's really
T-Rex
nice.
head
It
dude
is.
had.
It was
He
really
did
cool.
skateboards. I mean, this thing is
And
I want
actual-
business cards like that.
Yeah. The actual machine really.
Yeah, there's the
isn't-
guitars
it
he
really
made
isn't
with it.
that much.
Oh, those are
Yeah.
those are
It's not
amazing.
really that expensive.
That's amazing.
I mean, they're like you can get a small one to do like these that are like $3,000.
Yeah.
And
The
then
one
you
he's
can
got
get-
was the $7,000
And then
model.
you
It
can
was the
get-
bigger one.
You can get this here. I think it's 3, 5, 7, and 20.
Yeah.
20 is like real huge. You can put like
Nice.
guitar things in. This guy had like a he had a dinosaur head that was like this tall.
Made out of
Just-
pieces of cardboard,
Made out of
like
well,
old cardboard.
Yeah, it looked like
Oh
cardboard.
wow.
Yeah, you just
They
put
just
the pieces
threw it
in and it. Man,
That's crazy.
Lasered guitars on it and everything. It was
I'm not
Why
gonna
does
lie,
it
I
make
kept-
it so hard? Like,
I kept hanging out because
Oh,
I
it's
like
just
the
a
wood
laser.
burner
You just-
smell.
you put it on.
Yeah.
well, that's wood that he did it to.
Yeah, this is wood. Yeah, he makes little wooden. And he showed us some cards in there that was wood. It was wooden cards. It was really cool.
And they make steel. The dude up here was doing glass, steel for trophy plates, and then he's got cool trophies. Like everybody got that one with the baseball dude and the stupid bowler. Motherfucker
Yeah,
got
these
like
are
Hulk
3D,
looking shit
yeah.
with footballs and like shit that's different looking that you can put the same flags on, and not no participation trophies either.
So on April 1st, you're more welcome to come down to that show too.
Which show is it?
Most definitely.
April
It's going to be
1st.
our first local uprising show actually in quite a while.
Yeah, quite.
It's going to be just like 2 blocks up here, right at Rainbow, this side of 95. It's a little shop right next to Joni's.
Yeah.
Dude's been there for a while doing his thing, but he's grand opening with the new name, Much Love. They got a smoke shop in there. They got some sick ass shit. I did a Facebook Live in there earlier. They let me behind the counter with all the
Excuse me,
bongs.
Chris.
I was so happy.
When we were talking before, we were talking. I own Chronic Caterers, which is one of the companies that's going to be big one of these days, I hope, in Vegas, as far as infused cuisine,
Yes.
infused food. When you sit down and actually eat like 5-star food that has different things added to it, different strains of marijuana, some medicated, some not. You know what I mean? For different reasons.
I saw a billboard.
and it's a proven fact that eating this stuff it makes your skin better, makes your hair better, makes
Everything.
probably don't make people stop losing their teeth or whatever, or losing hair, or
They've known how
this
good
shit
it
because
was.
it hasn't been in effect long enough.
My thing is now not necessarily everybody smoking and getting high because, man, I mean, there was a couple people I know, man, you shouldn't even be drinking
All
water.
right, first of all,
But,
let me say that since society has been society and people have lived in this area on this planet, anywhere in the United States, as a matter of fact, that marijuana grew freely.
Naturally.
The cows and the livestock ate the fucking natural growing marijuana. So therefore, what we got from the livestock, meat and milk and everything else, had that enzyme in it.
Right.
So it's bred into us. It's been bred into us for hundreds and hundreds of years.
Right.
And who are the top 3 people that spent billions, maybe trillions over the years? Alcohol, tobacco, and
That
pharmaceutical companies.
That kills
That's
you. Pharmaceutical
everybody.
companies.
Right.
You got
All
it
3
wrong.
of those have made that because they knew
It's a racket.
it does way more than
It's
any
also
medicine they ever
population
did.
control.
Mother effort. See, man, me and you are going to have a good show, too. He's
Okay.
going to be doing
That's
it.
why I said there was a friend of mine that said, I don't know what this whole Corona thing is.
Yeah.
I said, I don't know. Maybe it's just thinning the herd out.
That was my guess.
Hey, we could use some, honestly. I mean, I used to think it was like 30% of the population was pretty fucking stupid. God damn it, I'm at least at 52% today.
Oh, yeah. No,
Son of a
no.
bitch.
It keeps growing. You watch the news and you just.
People that are screaming about shit that they got nothing to do with, no connection to. What I don't understand is the motherfuckers that are screaming the most, making the most problems, are not the race they're screaming about, not the sex they're screaming about, not the dress they're wearing. You're guilty because you're the asshole. You trying to put your fucking guilt on me, man. Fuck you people. I don't give a fuck what nobody does. Don't push it on me. I won't push it on you. That's the end of the story. Don't give a shit what you do. Don't push it on anybody. Religion in the 80s, we were talking about there. Man, 80s, man, we got labels on our albums now. Look, if you're too stupid to tell your kid not to say fuck, you deserve it, man.
Right.
Whatever your kid or if your
Right,
kid
I
thinks
remember
video
when
games
that
are real,
when that
you
first came
fucked
out,
up.
Yeah.
Parental advisor.
All
was
that.
like,
Tipper Gore, buddy.
Okay.
I know who did that bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Al Gore. Oh, yeah. Hey, oh, shit. He should be dead right now because he told me that the world was ending in 10 years, right? That was a couple years ago.
There's still a sign down in Louisiana that says the date and time.
Oh, that he said it was going to happen with this
There's
movie?
a big old
I remember
billboard. The world's gonna end. I mean, it's
All
been
you
years
people-
since then. I'm
hey,
like,
look,
you guys didn't
that. If we
think
clean
about
up our
that.
trash and try to do the right thing, look, we're going to fuck the planet up because we're a virus. But, come on, man. You fucking people are trying to tell me the world's in 72. I found out, and I hate fucking knowing this. God, I waste too much time on the internet. It was global cooling till 81. They were pushing, I believe it was from 68. Leonard Nimoy was actually, remember that In Search of show he did?
Yeah.
They actually did a whole hour special that the government funded on global cooling. I was like, I never heard of this before. And then in 80, they figured out that global warming sounded way fucking scarier. And then by 82, we got global warming. And it's like,
It's all bullshit.
every 10 years, we're going to fucking die. We're either it's going to be a flood, or it's going to be a fucking heat wave, or.
Well, the thing is,
I know of something right now that's going on that nobody can explain. There is when you look at the sky, there's a fucking big glowing fucking star in the sky that's been there, but not as bright. And nobody's been saying much about it.
Man, I'm
you
telling you,
look up there and you know that it's different. Doesn't look right.
Me and him are going to be doing this shit. I'm not lying.
Look right.
You guys are gonna think I'm stupid, and everybody keeps laughing at me, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm a UFO watching motherfucker.
Yeah.
I've lived in dark ass places.
I look at the sky.
Montana,
He
Utah.
called me the other night. He called me up and he was like, almost like in a panic.
Dude,
Go look outside. I was on
the.
the bottom floor, so if I go outside and look, all I see is buildings.
You would have seen it, man. Oh wait, no.
No.
Go look at the sky right now and tell me that there's a star that's fucking. It looks like it's low in the horizon, right? It's like right here, and it's a star. What else? How could it be? What could it be? It's been in the same spot for hours and hours and hours, right? And it just doesn't look right.
When was that?
Something's
2
not
nights
right.
ago? 3 nights ago?
2 nights ago.
I walked out here to smoke my ball, and I always look at the sky because I want to see. But I've seen shit, but I never had a camera. And I walked out, and I'm sitting there, and I hit my ball once, and I looked right over here, and I seen this bright ass light, and I'm like, that's a weird ass helicopter. And I watched it for a couple minutes, and the motherfucker never moves. It was the night it rained real hard, and fucking the clouds were moving, and that fucker's sitting dead still. And I'm like, man, that's weird. I watched it for maybe 3 to 5, and I said, fuck this, I'm going to get my phone. That ain't right. I came out, I filmed it, and I'm a horrible cameraman, but I got all points of references because I watch UFO videos, and everybody's always I look for certain things, what I can measure it off of, if there's other real shit. I did comparisons to the star. I said, look, assholes, that's a star over there. That fucking thing is not. I watched it for about 5 minutes, and then I didn't know what I could do with this new iPhone, so I had to call somebody. I just had to. And I called him, and I couldn't turn. I'm like, dude, I'm fucking filming. I don't know if I could use my phone. I'm trying to go back. Right then, it was a big white ball, but it was fluctuating. It would stay really bright white, but it was straight round. And every now and then I'd see a little color off it. Well, when I was talking to him, and I told him I'm trying to figure this out, all of a sudden this motherfucker just went down to a little blue dot and disappeared. I'm like, fuck, god damn it, I knew. I said, man, I got to get off the phone. I went up on my roof, started filming it. I got another 7 minutes of this motherfucker, and I'm going to tell you right now, man, I can't wait. Man, I ain't giving this shit up easy, though. I got that dude, Mr. MBB, wanting me to give him the footage. Nope, check it out. 2-hour interview on your 2 million subscriber show, I'll give you the rest of it. Otherwise, we're going to do it right here, and we might do it. You know what? Maybe we'll do that with that fucking live stream. Let's use that, man. Fuck it. Let's use it to get these motherfuckers some attention. Sure. I mean, honestly, this is going on because we got Jeff Carlson already. We got Pariah's one. We're going to get Eric from LA Story. Oh, yeah. All you motherfuckers better be you better jump on now because I ain't waiting till the last minute. What do you think we should do? How many weeks do you think we should do this in? 2-3 weeks?
Yeah.
So,
because we get the potential to have a band there and everything at the house, the whole PA and everything.
Dude, you know what? Let's do that. I mean, let's set it up. Try and get it in the next 2 to 3 weeks. We'll get all the bands done, and yes, let's do that.
Yeah,
man, happy fucking birthday to you, asshole.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do it with her.
Man, I'm sorry.
She's
You
got an alien
need to you can either smack him to shut us up or
Oh no, you guys
whatever.
are fine.
I have my story too.
We got
Chris.
a doll.
I love
Alien
it.
doll.
Chris, I have a story.
Okay.
I actually seen one, a UFO. We were sitting down the river in Cloverdale, California, up north, and we're sitting by the river about 4 a.m. And sun came up, just started coming up, whatever, and we looked up the mountain, and this big silverish blue thing came up over the mountain like this, sat there for a second, and took off like a bat out of hell. I will, as God is my witness, or whoever is my witness, whatever.
This is the thing.
I know what I've seen, and
people
you
try to
cannot
fucking-
convince me any
sure.
difference because those caverns down there and the lakes and all that. I studied UFOs. I was
Hey,
actually
see,
a good friend
that's
of
me.
William Cooper, who was
I
well,
know that name.
he was a really against the government kind of guy, conspiracy wise.
Keeping everything away from everybody else. They can't handle it.
He has a
Which
lot of
obviously from the toilet paper crisis, I'm telling you, maybe we can.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, you
Sherman
know,
or
they could have.
Sherman?
I mean, I know
Angel
they got stuff we don't know about, technically new experimental, top secret bullshit. But man, there's a difference from goddamn plane fucking doing certain things.
With the Foo Fighters, I mean, look at that. Why are they called Foo Fighters? Hello.
Have you seen that Project Blue Book yet?
I have seen Project Blue Book,
Oh.
S3.
No. I'm not talking about the real reports. I've read them too. No, the new show.
The new show, yeah.
Oh man, I love it.
But I took her up there to say, you know, like when I was chronically ill before I got transplant, I made sure I took her up to Rachel. I made sure I took her out that road.
No
We made
shit.
sure we stood in front of the camera with the don't take pictures and all that. And the guys come down off the hill and they try to give you a bunch of crap. And we're like, bye, see you later. Can't do really anything.
No,
You're gonna shoot
just
me,
don't
you're
go
gonna
across
shoot
the fence, man. Because if
me.
you
Exactly.
listen, all
Yeah.
you assholes that stormed 51, man, I was like,
We even
please.
talked to the people,
Oh,
the
they
Rachel in the restaurant there.
Mhm.
And then when they did the show, I don't know how much I should disclose, but when they do the show, Paul,
oh
the little
yeah,
alien guy,
Mhm.
they used, they told them that they're going to do a documentary. Because I asked the lady behind the bar.
did they?
We went in there to have some ranch and fries because that's our thing.
Right.
And she told me, she says, yeah, she said they were going to do a documentary and they turned it into Paul, and they didn't get the rights from the people who produced it, but they were able to copy the inside of the restaurant. Mm-hmm. I could tell you another story. I'm going to save it because I have some cool stuff.
Man, I ain't lying. I'm telling you right now, once you both come back on, and you too, motherfucker. Where do you go? Oh, okay. I was like, damn. I didn't see him. Hey, shit.
We'll bring some ring lights for more lighting and stuff too. If you guys need them.
Well, we're gonna set this goddamn show up, and honestly, already I'm seeing that we got Ozzy. Seems like he wants to be involved.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You ladies want to be involved?
I got one more thing, Chris.
Whatever you want to talk about.
My nephew is ill Martian, and that's his persona because he's a rap kid up in Northern. Yeah, he's coming to Vegas.
He got some music.
He is all
recorded?
alien based, all the way.
Send it to me. I'm the only one
I'll
on this
start
station
sending
that
you
does
stuff. He's
that.
got all kinds of stuff. His YouTube channel, he's done. He's phenomenal. I mean, the kid has came from.
He's
Wow,
good. He
he's
sent me some of his
amazing.
stuff.
I
Have him
love
send
it.
me some shit, man. I'm telling you right now, I'm that motherfucker.
He's the rap guy.
Okay,
He's the
no,
Christmas rap guy.
He's the rap.
right.
I like Christmas raps and birthday.
But if I can get him here for that show,
Yeah,
you'll. Oh my God, you guys have a blast. Yeah,
He's
he'll
great.
he'll do some spits or whatever they call it.
that's the only reason why anybody paid attention to me, because they're like, man, what the hell's he doing with
He's
all them
supposed to-
gangster fucking brothers?
Right. He's supposed
And then
to
the
come
brothers
here.
are like, what are you doing with all them long-haired hippies? And I grew up with all you poor people. What the fuck are you talking about?
All right.
I was white. I was poor, man. I don't know what the fuck
Jasmine,
white.
I haven't
Hey,
seen
what the fuck is
Jasmine.
white privilege? Can somebody please give me the
He's-
definition of
actually,
that?
he's
'Cause I don't
Oh,
know
what?
of white privilege.
I don't even know
He's
what you're
doing
talking
good. I
about.
just saw him yesterday.
I don't know. Everybody keeps telling me I have white privilege. What is it? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, man. Do you know what it is?
I don't know. Let's make us some T-shirts and maybe people will tell us.
Oh no, you can't wear them. We get in trouble.
Pudding
Oh.
cup. Okay, pudding cup.
Like,
Yeah.
Privilege.
I don't know what that is.
See, I'm
What?
glad you don't. Thank
What?
God you don't watch
What
the
is-
fucking horrible
White-
news,
white
do you?
privilege.
White privilege?
You shouldn't actually. You should never.
I don't know.
Well, I'm glad, man. You
I'm
know
not
what?
white, so I
The
don't
fact, see, this is a real human being, people, because that shit does not exist. It might have. Listen, yeah, I'm sure it did at one point in time, but
Not anymore.
ain't none of us fucking know what it was like. I'm poor, number one. I grew up around more brothers than the brothers did, and I say that on a rap show too, and ain't nobody will call me on it because it's true. I don't know what that means, man. It's people being people. I don't give a fuck. You're poor. You're poor. Now yes, there was more people of color in my neighborhood. But guess what? The brother said, man, I can't believe the cops fuck with you that much. I said, what are you talking about, man? They're like, man, you only make it a block and a half down the street before you get pulled over. I make it 3. I'm like, that ain't what the fucking news told me.
It's because you're a Democrat.
Yeah, I was back then. I didn't know, man. I was programmed that way, bro.
Oh, that's funny. A lot of people don't know what I am. I'm just human, dude.
Exactly. That's what it comes down
And
to.
it doesn't matter what anybody
Humanity.
believes anyway. Why is everybody screaming at everybody? Look, we used to be, it didn't matter if people were different parties or color. I mean, well, we've had them problems, so I'm not going to lie like we're good. But the thing is that you could have heated arguments and shit. Now it's like, it doesn't matter what side it is. Once somebody throws up a fact, it's all racist or fucking phobic or
Sexist, you know.
there's a what do you call it? Goddamn, I'm so bad. I don't remember. I don't do English well.
It's okay. I don't either.
The fucking part of the thing. There's something that they put on the end of every word to make it sound bad, no matter who it is. If they don't agree with you, if you don't agree with them, or they can't answer a question that you give them factually. It doesn't matter. They're like, you're this, you're phobic, you're misogynistic, you're male toxicity, you're whatever.
Feminist.
Yeah.
Radical feminist.
Yeah. Everybody got to have a name now.
Yeah.
It's so sensitive out there.
It is.
It was a try. I saw a couple years ago. I saw this lady. She had a bunch of boxes that she was putting in a car. I was just trying to be nice, kind of give you a hand. And she looked at me and goes, "I got this. I don't need a man's help." And I went, "Fine, fuck you too." I was offering to help. I'm not saying that you were not capable of doing it.
You're not a chauvinistic pig.
I was just offering
You're not.
my help. You don't want my help? All I was going to do was say, "No, thank you." I'd have walked away. Did you do that? Fuck you.
Hey, wait, speaking of rappers, Harvey motherfucking listen. Just told us happy birthday. Thank you, bro. And actually, we got a live stream show coming up. What was the name of that kid you said?
Il Martin.
Il Martin. And,
his name's Zachary Martin. He's from Clear Lake, California.
Harvey Listen is watching right now, and I'm telling you right now, that guy is like one of the best rapper performers.
I wish I was going. Shit.
Good dude, helps out a lot of people in town.
Seriously, I ain't even.
We're gonna get you on that show too. This is gonna be like a fucking variety.
Yeah,
show,
Zach,
man.
we got your back. We love you so much.
Thank you, Harvey. I appreciate that. Send me a new song. I want to premiere the next one.
Right on.
Yeah. What kind of? Well, speaking of rapping, so this is something that's always kind of just struck me funny.
Oh.
What do they call themselves? Like Little Dicky or Ill something? Or
I'm assuming a dude that would have the balls to name himself that probably isn't a Little Dicky.
Yeah.
Or maybe he is, and him saying that makes the girl think, well, I ain't that little. I don't know.
Sorry.
Oh, no.
That's all right, man. I'm surprised mine ain't went off.
I'm sorry. I should have shut it down.
No, you're good. Well, it always seemed funny.
Man, it sucks. I want to promote like her and him and this. Man, we're doing this live stream. We're gonna fuck up everything. We're gonna get everybody's information out there. We all gonna figure out it's a bunch of bullshit here in the next couple of weeks. Probably right about the time we do it, and then we're gonna have everybody that's on the show is gonna be doing a big ass show somewhere, and what motherfuckers gonna give us the venue. And it ain't gonna be no shit place.
So what's next for you? I know you want to do some background singing.
Yeah, kind of. I don't really sing. I've got such a deep voice. I've been on the phone with the bank before. And like, oh, sorry, sir, we can't find what you're looking for. I'm like, well, okay, I'll be a guy for this. It's fine.
Really?
Yeah, I've gotten that a lot. I'll be like on the phone with a bunch of people, or not a bunch. You know what I mean?
You just go monotone and just get flat.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, I think if she got a spot doing backgrounds, I think that she would dive into it. You
can sing background on my first single coming out. People, F you.
That's the song, huh?
I don't know. That's just a working title right now, but
the working title.
I just gotta come up with the music and learn how to sing and all that shit. But man, don't tell me you wouldn't watch it if she was in it.
I think our ratings just went up when she sat down.
Man, they probably went up. My eyes went.
Oh yeah.
They were like, "Damn, we can see the reflection of somebody in there. What the hell?"
Yeah, there is somebody in there. That's cool. That's good that you have, and you're fairly new to the industry out here.
Yeah, pretty much. I grew up in a very, very, very small town, Elko, Nevada. I don't know if you know it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, Spring Creek. We have a
Yeah.
ranch
But
up there.
I didn't live in Elko. I lived in Spring
Poor
Creek, which
thing.
was an hour
Even
away.
smaller.
Yeah.
I can't
It's got like 2 horizons.
Man, I'm telling you, you must have had 3/4 of that whole
And 5
population,
people.
even the females coming after you. I've been up there and worked for weeks at a time, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. I wasn't impressed.
Yeah, I bartended up there.
I'm
It
not
was
a fan.
interesting. All the guys come in from the mines or when they were doing the pipeline. My bar got really
You know what I like about Elko? They got the biggest polar bear ever fucking killed.
Yeah.
Stuff.
The Klondike one.
Yep. Huge
They took him
bastard.
down.
Huh?
They
Oh,
took
what?
him down. Yeah, he's not there anymore.
Oh, let me guess, it offended somebody.
Probably.
A polar bear?
Well, he was stuffed.
The polar bear is offensive.
He's been there for like,
With the big
man,
light.
like hell of years though. Man,
Forever.
you people quit getting so goddamn butthurt about shit that ain't got nothing to do with you. If you don't like it, walk the fuck away. If you don't like this, change the fucking channel. It's not that hard to do.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, man.
oh.
Everybody that's doing that is the ones that have nothing to do with the shit they're screaming about,
One
and they
person
know
got
nothing
offended.
about it.
I got one person who got offended. Now, granted, the subject of the joke wasn't really politically correct,
Come on, let's hear it. Everybody
but it
wants
was
to hear it.
it was a Bob and Tom skit.
Yeah.
that they
Those
did.
guys are pretty tame, actually, when you
Yeah,
think about it.
right. Yeah, but they have one that's for a suicide hotline, and it was just. I mean, I thought it was hilarious. I had one of my listeners a while back. That's what I work for a suicide prevention thing and blah blah blah.
Well, so did Ted Bundy.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
about to say.
Come on now.
Okay, I said, here's the
Best
whole thing,
answer
though.
ever.
The way I see it, if someone's really going to commit suicide, they're not going to call anybody. They're just going to go do it.
Yeah.
And you won't know until
And you
come
can't
across
Man,
it.
you
try to
know
do
I
it.
know about that.
Right.
You either do it or
I know
not.
you know
Holmes is in the can up there.
But I mean, that's why, and I've always been an advocate for calling and talking to somebody.
Yeah.
If you need someone to talk to, call somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You want somebody to call? You want to call me up? Call me.
I don't care what time.
I
of
got
the night
suicide
it
numbers
is.
right here all
Call
over
me.
the place too, people,
Oh, yeah.
if you need them.
And it's just, and then I started doing, little things. It's like, okay, just be kind to somebody.
Mhm.
Tell somebody you love them. You don't even have to know them.
No.
Just because you tell somebody you love them doesn't mean that,
Come on.
I'm in love with you.
There's
Yeah.
different types of love.
Right.
It's
exactly.
not all romantic. There's platonic. You have the love that you have for your dog, your siblings, your parent.
yeah.
It's all different.
I love this asshole over here.
Yeah.
Am I in love with them? Hell no.
Man, no lie, look at that. Man, I still got pretty eyes, motherfucker. Look at that.
No, you might be in love with me, but I don't know about
Fuck you, man.
no, these are-
Why'd you tell everybody?
I always like to tell someone because
called
like I tell Adam, he'll tell me I love you, bro, I love you, like that, and I'll tell anybody that because you know what, you don't know the next time you're gonna see them.
My family was
You
not
don't.
like that with
That's
that.
so freaking important. I mean, it's such a
It is.
strong vibration in
Little
my
thing.
chest
Just
to
being
tell
nice
someone
to
I
somebody.
love you.
Really though.
Right.
If I, if you, that is what it is. Love, like she was saying, love comes in so many different strains. No pun intended.
And they're not infectious. Well, they should be infectious, people. Fuck.
You got the words my black love. You got the Matrix love.
Oh, yeah, that's the
You got the love the Bobby from SOA love.
Where's my bike, man? I'm not gonna lie. I called like 5 people and said, "Where's my bike?" They said, "What the hell did you say?" I said, "Man, oh shit, bro. That's the name of the strain I just tried." And guess what? I don't even have a bike.
And I'm still looking for it.
I was, but I'm not gonna lie. I fucked with a lot of people on that.
Yeah. Oh, man. But it's been fun. It's been really fun, and it's. I always find it interesting to get different people from different aspects of entertainment. Like
Yeah.
Ozzy Blood and yourself.
Yeah.
And not.
I'm gonna
just-
do it in depth with her on
just
comic
music.
books and the whole thing, though, man.
Oh,
'Cause,
yeah.
see,
Dude,
I'll
I'm
geek
down.
out. and
Great.
shit.
I'm down.
Like everybody's like, man, he's just staring at her because she's pretty. Yeah, that too. But no, when you said the comic book thing, I was like, oh fuck, you should have led with that, bro.
And here we come in here going, they're rock and roll guys. We're not sure about all this, but here we go, right?
I'm like pulling up like Wikipedia of rock and roll bands. I'm like, I don't know that one. Don't know that one. I know that one. I was raised on AC/DC. I know that one.
And here we didn't ask you one music question.
Not yet.
Man, you know what? We only played like 8 songs the whole fucking show.
But we did. We're going out with LA Stories new premiere though. Thank you, Eric Hatchett.
Yeah.
Wasteland. You people get to hear that one more time before we get off the air.
Yeah, and you also got to hear Ravenscroft.
Oh, son of a bitch! What's his name? You ain't remember that?
See through.
Oh, fucker.
Fuck you.
Yeah, he did. He always helps me out. You people know that.
Yeah. Check out Ravenscroft. They're it's officially releasing on the 20th.
Supposed to be at the CD release next week broadcasting, but it got canceled because of
this.
I don't even like saying Corona because number one, that beer sucks ass.
It does. I used to drink it for a
And
while.
now it's even worse to me. I hate it twice as much, and it ain't got nothing to do with the beer, like you dumbasses think.
You know they don't show those. They don't show that commercial very much.
Which one?
For Corona.
Dude, Corona has pulled all advertising back.
I saw.
They want nothing to do with
I
it
saw
because
one ad on FX.
Did you?
And it was real quick.
Oh, you
darn.
It's one of those little like 3-second.
Everything else is Dos Equis.
In the very, and it's a joke now, but in the very beginning, there was actually 20-something% of people that really believed it had something
to do with it. Yeah.
What the fuck? Beer will never hurt you unless you drink not in moderation.
But anyway, thank you to Payment Entertainment for sending us that.
Yes, and
Because
giving us the permission.
The label sent it to me. So
World premiere assholes, 2 of them in one fucking night. Man, you people owe me some money. The fuck, man, or at least Ravenscroft and goddamn LA Stores, man. You can send them some. Go buy one of their shirts, their CDs, something.
Visit their website,
Definitely.
Ravenscroft.com.
Do you have merch on your site? I mean, what
Not yet. I'm working on it.
Man, you just need to do some more of these motherfuckers. I ain't even lying. Don't even lie to yourself, motherfucker. You know you want one. How much are these, Mom? Come on.
Those are $20, but at con we sell them for 20. She's got 8.5 by 11s, and down to 4.5 by 6. But that particular print right there was done by Crystal Anesthesia. She's an artist out of Austin, Texas, and she asked to get some photos of Danny, and she did reference
And she
photo.
did that herself.
And she did that herself. In there, you're gonna find little hidden stuff.
Yes.
There's Deadpool. There's Batman thing. There's
yes. Watch, I'll find some
there's
shit
some
right now.
Easter eggs in there.
I'll be looking at this for the next 3 days. I ain't gonna bullshit you now. I love to see. I'm a goof, man. See, I was that dumbass that would buy the fucking DVD twice because now it's got 33 seconds more director's commentary. Man, I have only watched one director's commentary for about 5 minutes.
Yeah, and Deadpool's in the window.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay, man, I'm gonna be looking at this motherfucker. I might have to do this Facebook
Groot was the
Live
first
later when
one I
I'm
saw.
really trash.
So you remember like Avatar?
Huh?
You remember Avatar? Didn't they come up with like a thing with like was like if you buy the new DVD, it's yeah, I did that. I was one of the people that got
I am the guy that has been jerked around and got sucked into every bonus feature, blah, blah, blah. I like the deleted scenes, and I like if you've got at least 3 to 5 more minutes of extra footage. Everything else, I never pay attention to.
Yeah.
That's why I quit buying DVDs, man. That was all good. I got the special edition. Man, who gives a shit? I never watched that.
Yeah.
Nothing but the movie.
I used to get the Game of Thrones ones.
yeah.
No, I'm sorry. The
Sons of Anarchy, motherfucker. Oh, son of a bitch. I thought I had it. I was there.
I just said
Hobbit.
The Hobbits.
Yeah.
Oh,
Lord of the Rings. They had the Two Towers collection.
Yeah.
And I kept wanting to get
I got
all those
that one.
to get all that.
Right.
Man, I
got real into the Hobbit.
I got sucked
Yeah.
into those
I
at
know.
least 3 times. I've bought special editions. The Hobbit's my favorite
they
book,
had
man.
a,
It always was.
they had a
It
showing.
second.
They had a showing of all 3 of them.
Oh,
A triple
Of the Hobbit.
The triple
feature,
feature. Yeah.
Yeah, in 3D.
Oh,
What?
nice.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
in IMAX.
Oh,
6.5 hours in this theater.
Dude, I'll do it with that
Saw
and
every
hit
single one,
asses,
and it
bro.
was really
I'm down.
cool.
I'll go.
Right.
They had a little dog that was running
I
across the
shouldn't have
screen.
said
That was going to fall off. I was like, dog. I was like, oh, shit.
that is
Never
cool.
mind.
Wow.
What?
Yeah, that's
See,
pretty cool.
like,
Yeah.
that was the one thing.
There's Groot, and then there's
Man, don't tell me, bro. I want to look on my own, man. This is something I'm gonna keep myself. Hey, I'm not making no more posters. Look, I'm not. I think I have somebody I talked to about being a guest next week, not confirmed, but I'm not making no motherfucking posters till at least Saturday because my eyes fucking hurt people. I'm not lying. I've been on that shit
blind
for
doing all that stuff.
days.
Yeah.
But I'm getting better at it.
But
Man,
yeah,
I want to get
You are
her
getting better.
pictures though. See, I almost did yours. I got yours a little late today. Not it, but I almost started to do it, and I'm like, man, I'm not doing
It's too
no
much
quick one on that. Nope. I'm gonna make sure it's gonna look sick. Watch. I'm gonna do
So
something.
when you're like
It'll
this.
be comic book page. Nope.
Oh, like
It's gonna
Danny?
be sick.
Oh, that's good. She's got some other cosplays that we don't talk about too much. She does some dark
Because it's like they're not like
Pennywise-
official characters.
yeah,
So
and they're
it's,
not
you know,
super official, but they're like say your
Spin-offs.
Victorian vampire rock chick kind of stuff.
inspired by looks.
Inspired by looks and some darker like
Well, that's
rocker.
good.
I like that
You can
because-
make your own. You make your own.
Yeah.
You're doing what you like, what interests you, which
Yeah.
is a comic book thing. I'm gonna tell you, they stuck me in with that Superman making $1 million on that one issue, and then they reissued every #1. They reprinted shit. They put special covers on shit. They killed the dude. That would have been the stock market right now if them dicks hadn't done that. Upper Deck, fucking Marvel, Tops, all of them just flooded the market because the moment Superman sold for that much money, everybody started going to the comic book shop. I'm having to wait and I'm not even gonna lie, I spent $200 every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I was really
Well, it's
bad.
just like now. Before you couldn't find any kind of cheap gear at all anywhere, and you find it cheap. Now
You guys won, man.
$200
Fuck you guys. You don't have to keep rubbing that in on my fucking Bears, bro. Okay, they're not gonna win a Super Bowl probably till I die. After I die, maybe 22 years. I'm not sure. I think it's the new Cubs curse, actually. But and they
Just
deserve
call
it.
up L. Ron Hubbard. He'll let you know.
Well, no, something like that.
Mom kicks ass.
Thank you so much.
We
Yeah.
go
So
Have you ever thought of
play
doing a
golf
show?
sometime.
There you go.
pardon?
Both of you.
I would
actually.
love
think
to.
you
I
guys
would.
should do a show together.
Oh, yeah.
We're clowns.
I know.
Okay. Off the set,
Well, the thing
Steve
is,
kind of knows.
whatever
a
you
little.
Oh, we're on and off the
Adam
set.
kind of knows a lot.
it's the same thing. Basically, we're having the same conversations you're going to have with me at Van. I'm not lying. It's basically all this is, but
At
we're
Van?
actually trying to get some other people involved with that want to do. And I don't care what if you want to talk about cosplay or you want to do whatever the hell, we're trying to get people involved that we can tell that love whatever the fuck it is you do as much as we do music and everything else.
There's a band that played at Rock and Cause, and it's Chris Valen. Excuse me, Chris, if I get your name wrong. Last name is Valentin.
I think it's
Valentin.
Tina. I don't know why I know that name.
And their band does what is it like?
Like gaming and like
Like
rock,
gaming
they mash up
Pokemon, but it's
together.
like thrash metal.
Really?
They're amazing. Today I seen him briefly today, and I mentioned, I said I'm gonna maybe bring it up to Chris and Steve about your band or you coming on or something like that.
Sure. Oh,
And so Chris,
We're
I was
out
gonna
now.
try to
We're all-
get
we're always
him.
down for
I told him I
new
said
things.
I could try to invite you to this show, but I didn't know how. So
I don't even know how. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, you know how you go on Messenger and you go, "Hey, I'll invite you to this YouTube thing." Yeah, he was interested in
Yeah, I
it.
always share that.
Yeah.
I got you.
It's on
Yeah,
my-
hit them up. Just send them
Oh,
our
yeah.
way. We don't. I mean, the thing is, we'll give anybody a chance,
Oh, yeah.
as long as you're not an asshole. And
No,
I
no,
mean
no,
with
no.
S's
He's
and
a kind
L's,
guy.
not C's and no L's.
Good guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good
But-
guy.
It's just, we've gotten a lot of people.
I don't know though. I gave him
Get
Alpha
brands.
Brownie today, so it's probably
That's probably why.
He's like,
No.
no, sorry.
Oh yeah.
So,
if I get a brownie, then I'm done.
What is your site? Everything
Those-
you got, so everybody can hear it clearly.
I'm.
I mean, I'm not rushing you up. It don't matter,
Oh,
but
you're
I
fine,
just
you're
want to
fine.
make sure it gets put out again clearly.
I don't remember. I just do her social
Oh,
media.
I'm
sometimes.
Cos Fancy on everything. COSFANCY.
That's how you actually spell people. It's not that, that emoji speak bullshit. That's how you spell fancy for real. It doesn't stand. That's what the word actually is spelled like. I mean, a lot of these people don't understand words no more, bro. It's got to be a happy face. And my F, did you see I found my FU emoji finally?
Right? I was so
Watch the
happy
signs
about
I
that.
You sent me 50 of them.
I was so happy. I was just like, dude, I finally found it. I know to you people that know how to work this stuff. It's not that fucking impressive, but to me it was because I've been looking for it for a while.
Oh, yeah.
That shit is sick.
Yeah, it is. That is
I'm
really
not
cool.
lying. That is fucking awesome.
But yeah, we
nice
have
little frame for that.
you want regular photos. Those are at print. So I was
well,
gonna
the
bring
thing
you
is,
a
you
bird
want to
of
send me
prey.
whatever. I like fucking with shit too. I'm not that good at it, but I've been doing some editing, going just messing with different things.
You're more than welcome. I will send you reference photos because we want a really good one of birds of prey. Because she's more of her big thing is like Harley. That's
Man, I'm not gonna lie, mine too. I got a shirt. I couldn't find it. I was looking for it. It's that one that's got the big purple hue and her in the baseball bat. It's just rad.
Right on.
It's one of my favorite shirts.
It was funny because when he finally figured out who you were, he goes, "Is she gonna dress like Harley? I'm gonna get my Harley shirt.
I did.
Have her dress like Harley.
that's
I'm gonna message her. Have her dress like
That
Harley."
was cool, Chris. Right on.
I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't
I
find
don't
it,
know if
man.
she's gonna dress
I
up.
tried.
She's gonna dress up. So, but yeah, that was pretty cool.
It is. It's great.
But yeah, we'll have photos and stuff for you if you want to mess around with your.
Yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this with Adam. We're gonna try to set this up in the next maybe 3 weeks or so. We're not making a concrete date right now, but I do have a couple bands that are already
That's one that
told
I
me they're more
Oh,
than
okay.
interested in it. You ladies are more than welcome to come. Ozzy said he. So look at that, man. That's already.
I sent him that one.
This was a great show, and we're gonna add a couple bands to it. Whatever else we can do in the meantime. Man, I might be able to bring a couple comedians. We can make it a whole different thing, man.
We'll do a squad Harley for you guys.
And
Whatever,
we'll
whatever
have
you guys want.
We'll have
Whatever kind of-
antibacterial stuff at the door.
Lysol spray.
Whatever cosplay you want her to be in, we'll show up like that.
Oh, son of a bitch.
We got that one.
No.
What?
Oh, wait. Yep. Wait,
We have Jessica Rabbit.
This might be the one. I'm not gonna lie. This is the shirt I got. This is basically the shirt I got.
Okay.
It is. This is the outfit she's in with the baseball bat. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Yeah. Oh.
Man, I seen her walk in. I was like, oh shit. What? Well,
We appreciate
I
that,
did
Chris.
say
We
that
get
out
it.
loud.
We understand. Absolutely.
I'm not allowed to talk out loud to the show.
No, you're fine.
Thank
No
you, ladies,
problem.
so much for being here. It was kind of a, even though it's a birthday show, our shows are always kind of scattered. We just go where it's comfortable for whatever you guys want to talk about.
That's great. We'd like to have you guys on her channel and do a collab. We want
Man,
Adam
I'm
on the
down.
channel
Sure.
to do a collab. We want to like on her YouTube channel just to make it really diverse.
Let's
you
do
know?
it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm down.
We want Adam to do some cooking on her show, and then
Oh,
you know just cool stuff.
well, you guys should see the Cooking with Caveman show.
Oh yeah.
Right
Top
on.
ramen.
Sweet.
I whooped the fuck out of some
I
top
love
ramen.
Me too. I love Top
the-
Ramen. I love
Man.
Top Ramen so much.
I'm
I'm gonna
telling
buy
you,
her a t-shirt.
Once
today
I drip some
that had a
Tabasco
top
on it, you'll be
ramen.
like, damn. It's simple. It's easy, man. It's horrible
I
for
saw
you.
somebody that made a bathing suit out of top ramen.
Right
I was
on.
like,
That's so cool.
okay.
That's cool. It's different. Well, we would like to
You ever
thank
done the thing where you
Revolution Radio. We
Do what?
appreciate you guys having us on here.
Oh,
I mean,
you're right.
Thank
you
you
know,
for coming. Very much.
wow, you know what an experience.
Yeah.
Actually, we've been gonna have Adam on since you've been in the studio.
Yeah, what?
Adam on
Yeah.
since you went to the studio
Oh yeah, yeah.
when Kitty went crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, the bitch is fine. Shadow is still a demon, and yes, she will probably take out one of my eyes tonight because I said that. But fuck you, Shadow.
Yeah. Shadow's a pretty cool cat.
We're glad to hear that she's.
Now, what were you gonna say about Top Ramen? Because I think I know what she was gonna say, but I'm not gonna say that. What were you
You
gonna say?
empty all the juice out, and then you put a bunch of hot sauce in it. And you just that's like one of the only ways I can eat it.
That's how you eat it, man. It's the only way I can eat it. I don't need to put a bunch of. I mean, you can add shit to it and make it pretend like it's a real meal, like eggs and cheese and all that bullshit. Man, drain the water and throw some fucking Tabasco in there, bitch. I'm done.
It's that and like Adam's calzones when we were out there for New Year's.
Oh,
He's like, "Oh, here, have some calzone." And we're like, "Okay." So we tried it and we're like, "Oh my gosh!" And she's like,
where'd you get that from?
He's like, "I'm gonna pack some up for you guys." So we're heading over to Shakespeare's to watch Forget to Remember, and we got lost. Of course, that's us. We're always late and
So we
lost.
pulled into Del
Late and
Taco.
Lost should be the name of our company. Late and Lost, right? Anyways, just kidding.
I like it. I remember that.
So we got stuck in Taco Bell drive-thru because we were just gonna move out and run out. We're sitting at Taco Bell drive-thru. She's like, "Mom, where's that calzone?" I turn the heater on. She heats it up and starts grubbing. She's like, "I love these calzones. Oh my gosh, we have to have Adam make them again." I'm like, "Okay, so
Yeah.
we'll have him on the show doing that too."
I think the best way that I've had top ramen was I threw chicken in it, Chicken, cheese, and butter.
Man, I'll tell you what I did find out
butter
like 2
with
weeks
it.
ago.
Right?
Me too.
Especially
I
with
wanted
ramen.
to spice it up besides the Tabasco, and it was fucking son of a bitch mozzarella cheese.
There you
Really
go.
finely,
Yeah.
dude. But I'm telling you, don't put too much because that shit goes into a ball and it's like stuck on your spoon. Man, you sprinkle it right. It's not
You
top
pull it
ramen no
up.
more. It's like
Oh,
gourmet,
yeah.
gourmet garbage.
I could just get a hunk of cheese, break it off, and just sit there and eat it.
Yeah, me
Oh, I
too.
love cheese.
I love
I,
cheese.
I don't do cheese. I just
Really?
Little
I'm not a
bits at a
big fan.
time.
I'm not a huge fan of milk. I don't.
And you're not
I'm not a
lactose
big fan of
intolerant.
milk, but
No.
I'm just a big fan of cheese.
I cheese curds.
The only time that I ever really drink a lot of milk is if I have peanut butter cookies.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's a given.
The weed ones or the regular ones?
I don't care.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, probably both, huh?
They all dunk the same.
Yeah, it's a cookie. It's gonna.
Man, I never did the man. When we go back to the farm next couple days, I'm getting a cookie and trying some milk on it. I haven't tried one with no weed cookie yet. Sorry, I mean it's just a cookie, but it's
The sugar cookie kicked my ass up there.
Oh.
Oh my god.
peanut butter balls, best.
Oh.
They're this big. It's this much weed infused chocolate and that much peanut butter. Man, you
Weed
eat half
infused peanut
one.
butter. Everything was weed infused.
You are getting
Oh
a good
my
peanut
nap.
butter bowl. You open it up and smell it, and you just like, okay. I think I'm good.
Do you
I
smoke?
don't know. I don't.
Okay, I was just curious. Actually,
No,
I
you're
didn't even
fine.
think about it.
Yeah, I think her mom says she's too young.
No, she's
No.
fine. She's fine. She's of age. But
Hey,
she
mom's
tried-
here, man. We're good. No, I'm like, whoa, wait, what, huh?
No, I don't smoke. Edibles are like. That's
You like
my
edibles?
comfort zone. I have
Oh, okay.
asthma,
No,
so
I
it's,
was-
you know.
Basically, that's what I meant. I forget that.
Try one of
there's-
these, Chris. It's her Birds of Prey brown cake pops.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they're infused. They're dangerous.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Open it up and bite it.
Okay, I'm gonna try this now, asshole.
Right on.
I'm ready. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
we can watch this.
We gotta watch this.
Now, the hard part's gonna be getting it on wrap. You motherfuckers know me.
Get out the dash
I'll
cam.
get it out. Watch me.
World star.
Not this, man. I told you that's pay for you. God damn it. Whoops. Yeah,
That's okay.
that's all right. See, if it's a regular sucker, I'd be like, nope, I'm done. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. No. I'm gonna make this.
Right though.
Man, look, it's all pretty and shit. I don't know. Yeah, I do.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Good night, sweetheart.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Can you taste the earth in it?
Oh, wow.
Can you smell it? Is it?
Man. That's how you're supposed to
Smells
make
good.
that shit.
It smells good.
Yeah.
I'll eat mine when I go home.
Yeah, wait, please.
Yeah.
You can eat the whole
A
thing.
quarter.
No, I'm gonna save it because
Yeah, no, please.
I'm gonna want the rest later because this
Okay.
shit helps me. The edibles, the only way I sleep more than 2 hours at a time
Yeah.
without waking up every
Yeah.
10 is getting high before I go to bed. Fucking edibles, I can get like at least 2.5 to 3 hours straight of sleep.
Nice.
Those are good nights.
We gave one to Adam. Yeah.
I can already taste that, but man, I'm telling you right now.
How'd you
that
like your
shit
brownie,
good.
Adam? How'd you like your brownie? Yeah.
Oh yeah, you smoke. That's right. You smoker like me. Do you smoke or no?
Yeah, I smoke a little bit.
You like the edibles better or
No.
No? See, the
No.
edibles for me.
You like to stay awake?
I like to do the packaging and stuff like that, but
The edibles, like I like them at House of Blues because ambassadors won't let me leave the fucking show, even if it's 5-6 hours and I'm with the fucking band. So I'll get high and I'll bring one with me. I've always been a smoker, but like that right there, and then them peanut butter balls, that shit's kind of making
Or the
me
brownies?
Oh, the
I got brownies too.
yeah, awesome.
Yeah, those are good.
Well, that's a good segue. So you said you only sleep like 2 hours a night.
Yeah, minimum.
Yeah.
Or maximum, actually. If I'm not real, I got to be really high to get more than 2 hours. If
Yeah.
I get an edible, it's
And
good
that's at night. Get him in the morning. He won't answer his phone till 1.
because I'm up
He's
for
sleeping all
that
night
2
long.
hours. I wake up it's so weird. I'll wake up for 10, 15 minutes, looking at the clock, and then that hour before I should be getting up, that's when I finally crash out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a spaz. You've seen me sleep, motherfucker. You know how I sleep.
I know.
I either sleep for like 16 hours straight, or 2. There's no in between.
See, that's my thing.
Like,
Well,
yeah.
we do so much for so long since we're working on all this custom stuff.
Mhm.
Excuse me.
She got corona.
Son of a bitch, we're infected.
Oh,
baby.
you know how it is when you're up all
Call
night doing all
everybody.
kinds of shit.
Where's the lights off? Quick.
Editing or
Call the
printing or
office.
something's going on all the time. So you're trying to catch up, but get behind and catch it up all the time. So it's not.
When
so
I first
you
started,
look at the
it was
clock and you're like,
I'd go 6.5 weeks
I better
doing
chill.
the morning show till head shows till 12, and then going back to after parties till like 3:30. I'd come home and go, fuck. Okay, 1 hour, or I wouldn't go to sleep.
Yeah.
6.5 weeks, I could do that really good, man. 7, 8 shows a week, and our shows and everything. And then after that 6.5 week mark, it'd be like 2-3 days, motherfucker. You couldn't touch me. I'd be dead. He came over a couple times thinking I was dead.
Yeah, he was like we had to go to work one day. I was just like, "Where's he at?" Because I told him, "You got to meet me here. We got to be here at 8 o'clock." I'll be there. Didn't hear from him until 3 in the afternoon. He goes,
Wow.
"Hey, where you at?" I said, "Dude, I'm done working." And he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry." I'm like, whatever.
What else am I gonna say, man? I
Right,
can't
exactly.
say.
Like,
What
That's
are
all
you
he
gonna do?
Yeah. He said, "I would have been done about 4 hours ago, but no."
Well, I felt good that day.
Hell yeah. Well, yeah.
You might not have because you had to work twice as hard, but I appreciate it, bro.
You made up for it. But anyway, thanks again for showing up.
Oh yeah, no
Yeah,
problem. Thank you for
having
having me
us
on.
Cos Fancy, Mom. I'm just calling you Mom because I like
You know, please do.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't
Please
like
do.
my mom.
You
I
don't call
always
me
wanted to
mom.
call
Or if
somebody
you do, I'm
mom
calling you
that I
daddy.
didn't And Adam apologize to people. We're gonna be working this live stream shit out.
Yeah.
Ozzy's
Oh,
in,
definitely.
Pariah was one, Jeff Carlson Band's in.
Mhm.
I'm gonna get Frankie Henry from goddamn Tesla to come with me. Watch it.
Yeah, I know.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, he is.
That's another dude that I met a couple times.
Yeah.
That is one of my
Yeah,
all-time
yeah.
favorite groups, dude. I don't
He's
give a fuck.
amazing. too.
Nobody
What a
said.
great musician.
And
Oh yeah.
that's another dude that I was around a couple times and didn't realize it till after. I was like, that is holy fuck. Man, I'm not gonna lie. That's how I won my first fucking karaoke contest. That wasn't a karaoke contest because Dickhead brought a goddamn instrumental of Getting Better. Yep. The one that starts off on 2 speakers. Falling rain. You know the song, bitch. I'm not gonna do it now. Nope. Yep. It starts off. I did, and I guess I'm the asshole to figure this back out on cassette. That song in the first 30 seconds where it starts off with him and the voice and light music. If you go right, it's only music. If you go left, it's only his voice. But my dickhead friend only recorded the instrumental part. So we did at Boulevard Mall. It was a karaoke contest, and I had to sing it because dickhead didn't bring music. He won. $300, boy. I was like 15 years old. I was happy. I said, I'm doing music, bro. Plus the girls. It was pretty good.
Oh yeah. All right, well, we're gonna play some music here. We'll say goodbyes and take some pictures and stuff.
Bye,
and,
y'all.
Really appreciate it.
Thanks
Cos
again,
Fancy
guys.
people, don't
Thanks
forget
for coming with us, Adam.
Instagram.
Appreciate
Everything's
that
the same.
very
Everything's the same.
Everything's the same. Cos Fancy. Don't forget Mom. Don't forget Adam.
Yeah.
Don't forget my boy Steve-O. You guys,
Oh yeah.
I'm in the background.
I'm gonna apologize because you can't forget me because whatever. And I'll apologize for next time I see you too because you know I'm gonna do something. To what I do,
All
people.
right. We're gonna do.
What up, Ricky?
Yeah, we
How you doing? What up, Cheryl? Eric came back too. Oh, you got to play that goddamn LA story again too. Eric's back up on here.
Yeah. There. We'll play some LA Story first and some Ravenscroft, brand new song from Ravenscroft. And then we'll play some X Factor 1, whatever, and then we're probably going to go off air. Been on here for about 3 hours, for almost 4 hours now. So, yeah, it's been a long show.
Holy
Then
moly.
again, it always is.
That's okay.
We have, this is join C4OC every Monday for Revolution Radio Monday. So that's what they're doing. All the shows that we do, past interviews and everything else like that. They're playing those all day long.
Oh, nice.
Some of our own local music. They're playing that all Mondays, all night, all day Monday for Revolution Mondays.
Right on.
So we top the night off with our show. So our live shows. That's all good. Thank you, Denny. NBM Music. Let's see, Simple Amps. What else is there? There's quite a few. We didn't mention Arlenium today, but you guys know why. We get into our music too much, or our interviews and stuff too much. So anyway, here's some LA story for you guys. Ravens Crop, X Factor 1, and whatever. See you guys next time.
Did you tell him to fuck off already? Thanks, Richie. I appreciate it, bro.
Peace. We're out of here, guys.
When you send me a new song, asshole. Lucas Sword.
Later.
Yep. I ain't gonna lie. If I was a dog, I'd be doing it too.
Looking at you with both pinkies.
Hi, good boy. Hello, good boy.
I'm gonna go plug in my